gon' keep it as real. Say what you want, say what you feel. Ain't nobody really gon' keep it as real. Like you, like you, like you, like you, like you, like you, like me. Say what you want, say what you feel. Ain't nobody really gon' keep it as real. Faded nature, faded nature. Say what you want, say what you feel. Ain't nobody really gon' keep it as real. Faded nature, faded nature. Say what you want, say what you feel. Ain't nobody really gon' keep it as real.
It was good, y'all. What's good? What's good? What's good? Welcome to Drop Your 3-6. I'm your boy 3rd Degree. We got Quez in the house. Got my lovely co-host right here, Jessica in the building.
What's going on, my beautiful people? What's going on?
Long, stressful day. Well, wasn't too just stressful within the last hour.
Hey, man. What up, D? We see you in the comments.
What's up, D? We see you on YouTube.
You know what I mean? I miss your pops. I'm gonna just say that. I do miss your pops, man. I ain't had no good elote in a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just playing, D. Don't come on here shooting at me, man. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I don't want no smoke.
No, I feel I'm gonna get some give back from last week.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad Facebook recognized who you were. You know what I'm saying? We was on to something. They seen that 77%. You know what I mean?
It was brought to you by 77% Entertainment, brought to you by Eddie Murphy Productions. Man. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Shanti?
All right, say bye to everybody. All right. No, he's not.
What's up, Shannon? How you doing?
What up, Shannon? D,
Man.
I was just playing, man. Don't come for me, man. I'm not feeling that good today. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
There she go. See, I know how to get you on the show, baby.
All right, y'all. So, hey, for those that want to be a guest, I put the link in Facebook. Make sure that you hit that link. But I do want y'all to know that when you guys come on, you guys got to make sure that your camera's on. Make sure that you got your Wi-Fi on. Make sure that you got all your noise in the background, like, ceased. We don't want none of that. Like Quez says, it's the production. If you're using your phone, make sure that you're using your headphones. But remember that your headphones are like a microphone, so they pick up every single thing. Whether you're chewing, whether you're snoring, whether you're moaning, whether you're taking a number deuce, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, like this, whatever you project onto here can be seen out throughout the world. So you want to put out your best representation of yourself. Also, just know that this is a production, like Quez says, but we are not responsible for what anybody on here says. Things can get heated, but remember, take it up with that person. Also, you can respectfully agree to disagree. Just make sure that you keep it respectful. Things get, passionate, but no need to disrespect, you know what I'm saying? So it's all love. It's all love. D, we ain't going to even do you like that. I see you. We don't. We see you on it. We see you on the. Dang, D. I don't want you to. We'll put it up. We'll put it up. What's up, Tisha? We'll bring up Tisha.
Hey, everybody.
You gotta bring up D too. Hey, she showed up. She knows what she signed up for.
Man, okay.
Why would you
What's
not
up?
bring her up? Oh, what's going on?
Exactly. That's the reason why I didn't want to bring her up.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
are
why
you doing okay?
I was trying to stay in the comments, but
you okay?
Yeah, I think I bent my arm. That's why.
Oh, it's okay.
I was trying to stay in the. I'm on my pod.
Someone told me that you threw up. Did you throw up? Oh.
Hey, don't be over there lying to them nurses. You know you was throwing up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, just as long as you're okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can go ahead and just keep it in the comment.
They had to keep my heart rate down. I was trying to stay in the comments, but then I noticed that Quest was talking to me. I thought he was talking to you. And I was
I
like,
was talking to both of y'all. I thought I would get you on the
My
show.
pappy ain't the elote
I know
man.
your condition.
So,
You know what I'm
Plus,
saying?
you should know
I would have left
what
you
side of
alone.
fence you should be on now. After how he did you with that.
After
clip.
last week, huh?
I was just messing with you.
We all got one
Hey,
common enemy, huh?
Yeah,
Look.
we got one mission.
One
I
enemy.
just wanted to make sure you got here on time. You know, I know if we talk shit, you pop up like I Dream of Genie. So, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I figured I'd start early. Yeah, but I didn't know your condition, though. I would have left you
yeah,
alone.
I ain't know either. So,
Yeah, I would
Yeah, I
have
don't
get
put
some rest.
everything up on Facebook. I ain't been on Facebook in a minute, so I just got here this morning. So my heart,
No doubt.
Pray everything is okay.
yeah, my
So,
heart just tripping. See, I can't get mad. I got mad at the
Yeah,
dementia
y'all.
patient. You know, my biological, so I gotta leave him alone. He crazy. I don't think it's dementia. I think he's just stupid. But
Word.
anyway,
So what we're
so
gonna
how
do?
y'all been?
We're good. We're
good.
no. Like I said, we ain't gonna do you like that. So we're gonna take you off. You just rest
Stay in the
up.
comments,
the
though,
comments.
man. We praying for
Yeah.
you. We definitely
Stay in the
praying for you,
comments.
man.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
All right.
Show,
Bye.
show. All right, sis.
Yeah. So for those that are watching, just make sure you send some prayers out for Sister D. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she's in good health and positive energy. Connie, I see you. We're gonna start bringing folks up in a minute. You know, we gotta get the show kind of started. Tisha, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing real good.
Yeah,
How
All
you
right.
doing? How y'all doing?
Trying to
Yeah, we
decompress,
good.
but we decompressing while we're right here on the show.
I know I am. I got my drink. So yeah.
Right, we see you. Big cup of sangria drinking ass. You know what I'm saying?
That's all right though. Had a long week.
Shit, I feel you
It's
on that
gonna,
one.
it's gonna keep me off y'all asses, so you better let me
Hey,
drink.
well, there. Well, there.
Hey. All right, so let's go ahead and start off with, we can start with what we normally start off with now.
Hey, man, well,
It's your boy Third Degree, and I'm back with more ratchet news. In politics, rednecks and racist Republicans' favorite president, Trump, is back in the news again. He has to secure a $461 million bond in his New York fraud case by Monday. If not, Attorney General Letitia James may begin to collect court-ordered damages in the case, which is really ironic is because Trump has been alleged to have not allowed black people to stay in his buildings, and, a black woman just may take him away. The irony. But moving along, the Republican Party favorite bootlicking canine, for lack of better words, is going viral again for explaining why she married a white man. Peep what she said. I married the person that it made the most sense for me to marry, she explained. It was difficult for me to find a partner that was a challenge to me, with my same interests. I fell in love with my husband just because I think he's one of the most brilliant people ever. I love him very much, and the stuff that we talk about, there's no other person I could have married. Wouldn't it just been better to say that, hey, I found real love in this person who just happens to be outside of my race? There's nothing wrong with that. But it's just that with Candace Owens, she said and done some... Check this out. Candace Owens raps Fresh Prince for a black quiz on Breakfast Club, I guess to show how black and how down she is. Since when did she consider herself black? This is the same woman who had a problem with BT, Black History Month, all this other stuff, the NAACP. But she's also said this. Candace Owens is also, the same one who said the police officer didn't kill George Floyd. Ahmaud Arbery was a hoax. Breonna Taylor was a drug dealer who caused her own death. And they only listed about 35,000 or 3,500, which that wasn't really a lot based on the population is now. And, so now she's cool because she can rap the Fresh Prince lyrics. But, white people can do the same thing. She's a cornball and a goof. So, and she just recently got fired from her little Republican Party syndication, whatever you want to call it. But anyway, moving on. Carly Russell is placed on a 12-month supervised probation after pleading guilty in the kidnapping hoax. Judge says it would be a waste of government resources to put you in jail. Yeah, I wish that they would do that for, non-violent crimes too, or even people who are innocent of crimes. I wish they would think the same way. You know what I mean? But hey, she caught a break because they was looking to make an example out of her black ass. So, hey, she walked out with this one pretty much unscathed. So, salute to her. Moving on. We were just talking about this dude.
Blanket Jackson has filed to block grandmother for, I guess he doesn't want the estate to pay money for her appeal. And long story short, I guess the executors of Michael Jackson's estate tried to sell half of his music catalog back to Sony, and Catherine Jackson and the kids tried to block that. But, they wound up losing that ruling to a judge, so the sale could actually go through. So Catherine's trying to appeal, but Blanket's trying to put a halt to that because it's a $600 million deal that they actually stand to benefit from. So it's sad to see that money has kind of torn them apart with the guy who actually looks the most like Michael Jackson out of his kids. It's just sad to see, and I hope they work it out. But moving on. In the NBA news, the Lakers are considering bringing back Dwight Howard. I mean, kind of crazy because this dude has so many antics and off-court things going on. I mean, I don't know. He could be a distraction, but if he focusing on basketball and not looking at balls, then we should be cool. You know what I'm saying? Because we need a big man. But I don't know, man. He's kind of goofy. He's not the player that he once used to be. But I don't know. If he could be resourceful, then hey, sign him. But he got to keep all the other stuff to the side. But moving on. In rap news, Kendrick Lamar comes out of nowhere swinging on J. Cole and Drake just out of nowhere on a track called Like That, which is actually a Metro Boomin and Future song. The song actually samples Rodney O and Joe Cooley's song Super Bass. Man, it's really, really dope. Really, really dope. And it's just crazy that he just comes swinging at him out of nowhere. But I think they've been poking at him for a little bit. Well, at least Drake has. But we all know Drake ain't going to respond. But everybody's waiting to see what J. Cole has to say. So this should be really, really interesting. But I'm going to say it like this. And I'm unbiased or not, ain't nobody want no problems with K-Dot. Period. But we shall wait and see. But anyway, I'm Third Degree. This has been your Ratchet News. It's your boy Third Degree, and I'm back with more. Yeah.
Bro. Really?
What happened?
You know what ratchet news you should have touched on?
What's that?
That audio that just was leaked about Diddy and Meek Mills.
Hey, man. Hey now. No, we're not going into that.
Oh, I didn't know about no audio.
I wouldn't send. Okay, so I was gonna send it to you.
Hold on, hold up. Mic check. Someone needs to plug in. Connie, if you got headphones, I think it's you.
I can put on some headphones, yeah.
Yeah, the audio just works better when you got headphones because it gives a little feedback.
I heard that, but then I have ADHD, so I didn't think that meant me.
All right.
So
Thank you, Connie.
So again, you gotta go over the rules. So for those that are coming on, make sure that you guys are in a nice, quiet spot. You got your Wi-Fi on. Remember that your headphones will be used as a microphone, so anything that you say will be picked up. The audio sounds better if you're using your phone. Use your headphones, please. Make sure you guys hitting the like and the share button. And if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, hit the like, share.
Is it better now?
Yeah. So, mic check. We're good. So just make sure that everything is all kosher because we are production going out live all across the world. But Connie, how you doing? Adoration, how you doing?
Good.
Hey. What's going on, y'all?
Hey, ladies.
All right, so what was this audio that was leaked?
Okay, so I refuse to send it to you because you're a man.
Don't.
Okay, so I didn't send it to you. Okay.
Is it real audio?
You know what? It's leaked audio of
I heard the first 10 seconds. I said, "Oh yeah, y'all got me messed up."
I was like, "Oh, I refuse to send it to you."
Wait, what? What's going on?
Don't do it.
My curiosity. So after the show, I'm going to look at.
Yeah, I have it. I think I still have it, but you don't want to listen to it. I'm telling you.
You don't want that.
I'm curious now. I mean, might as well go ahead.
No.
Okay, curious.
Okay,
George.
so if you want to hear two men going at it,
okay, curious.
then I'll send it to you.
What?
But is it real? Yeah, I got to hear it.
If you want to hear two men going, I'll send it to you.
Send it.
There you go.
Shannon, how you doing?
Send it to me.
Don't send it. No.
But I'm warning you. I'm not gonna. Shannon, girl, I'll send it to you.
I heard like 5 seconds, bro, and I said, "Oh no."
Well,
I've been swallowed. Swallowed.
Oh hell no.
Swallowed.
Oh hell no.
The fuck?
Oh
He did. He got that magic.
Oh
Don't
no.
do it, third.
Mm-mm.
He got that magic.
Mm-mm.
Turned the man of God into a power bottom. He got that magic.
I don't want none of that magic in my life at all.
Jesus Christ.
I'm superstitious. No, thank
So
you.
trust me, you don't want to hear it.
You don't. I'm telling you, third. Don't you
I'm
open
telling
that
you.
shit.
You being a man, a straight
Don't
male,
open that,
you don't
sir.
want to hear
But,
it.
okay, but
I made the
not
mistake
to,
and opened it, bro. And I said,
not
"Oh,
to
whoa,
put
hey,
numbers out there.
hey."
What does that say about Nicki Minaj? Like, you was with this man. What does that say about you?
I mean,
Maybe their lifestyle was freaky deaky like that.
Hey, man.
yeah, Dirt K too.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all remember the days when Lil Wayne and Birdman
Johnny,
was
move.
considered enough?
I think she froze.
Look at D said, "Give it to him. He want it."
No, because I mean,
You don't want it, sir.
because I'm curious to know what the hell y'all talking about. Like,
I
Hey,
just
there's a whole-
told you what it was.
no,
There's a
I
whole-
know,
take that,
but
take
at the
that.
same
That
time,
boy, baby.
people will put up audio. It'll be fake audio. People will be impersonating stuff. You got
I
AI.
mean, it could be AI. Yeah, it could be AI.
I'm gonna be 100 with you, but truth be told, whether it's fake or not, I'm trying to spare your ears. It is really two
Yeah,
men
just don't
going
go
at
to
it. That's what the audio. You hear all of that. Trying to spare your ears. Spare your ears.
Jesus.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. Please
Wallow.
hurry up.
Go ahead, so go ahead. You do what you do.
Please. Hey, what's the word of the day, third?
Yo, third's words is I really didn't have time to really look up anything, give you some definitions, but we got to speak on something real quick. You know, like, again, so we keep hearing this stupid ass term pick me, and we got people who actually watch the show, you know, who are actually, you know, we actually got people who are watching the show and actually like looking to some of us for advice or certain things that we're touching up on. And I guess this term pick me has came up across again. And shout out to this young lady. I don't know her. I don't know her name. I ain't going to put her out there like that. But, you know, just the one thing that I can say is embrace who you are. Hurt people. So when you got people trying to bully you over stupid stuff, it's because they themselves have been hurt. Or it could be envy. You know what I'm saying? They see something within you that they aspire to be or that they want to be, but they can't be. So they hate and they project their hurt up onto you. But just know that for the folks, so this has been a dumbass term that has been, again, brought to you by Grey's Anatomy that people, especially grown women, have ran with and used to make themselves just look really just ignorant and just stupid. But again, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't let that define who you are. And if that's what they're calling you, then embrace it. Because at the end of the day, those lonely ass motherfuckers want to get picked too. So, yeah, whatever. Not said what the funk I said. Anybody don't like it can suck.
Hey,
with
hey,
Diddy.
hey, Mel. Hey, sir. Hey, sir. We're not doing that.
Allegedly.
We're not doing
Allegedly.
Hey, yeah, once again, you can't say allegedly after you already made the statement. Okay, we talked about this.
I'm pulling the D. It's allegedly after the statement.
You gotta say allegedly first, and then make the
D
statement.
really want me to come for you. D wants me to get you. Look at the comment.
Right, she is.
She said,
I don't need no side belly.
Remember,
I don't need no side belly busters. But all right, so we got a few topics today, and this is Women's History Month, so we will let the ladies decide.
Yes.
Do parents create the people we despise? What qualifies a woman as a good woman? And are there men who are more sensitive than women?
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Lord.
Well, we didn't ask for you to say yes. We just want to know which topic we will start with.
Where are we starting at, ladies?
Let's
What's
start with
the
everybody's
parents thing?
face.
What's that
It looks
about?
like the last one.
You said what?
What's
Hey,
the
ain't that
parent
much
thing
water
about?
in that bottle, Shannon? Where we starting?
I got a lot of water. It ain't like homeboys. I got water in here.
Got water.
Which one we doing, ladies?
I'm saying from the look on everybody's face, that last one was the one that was a let's go. Are men more
Let's
sensitive than women?
Let's go.
Let's do it. Did Adoration just snap from Thailand?
She did. She said, "Yes."
Go.
That's too American for you. Need to put that in your pocket.
They gonna find out about you.
They gonna send you back like the Republicans are trying to do Candace Owens.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh
All
my
right,
God,
so
Candace Owens. Where do I
And to look
start?
for the comments, I think that's the discussion they want to start with. So
Yeah.
okay, well let's get it cracking. Yes, I'm
I
non-man
understand the
sensitive.
parent line,
Here we go.
Oh Lord.
Here we go. So there's a clip that I've seen recently where, you know, I guess there was a woman who asked the question, you know, what do you do when your man is more sensitive than you? And I like this guy's breakdown of it. And so and then we'll have our own discussion around it. But here's the clip that I've seen.
Do you deal with a man that is more sensitive than you?
It gets strange for me in conversations like these when we talk about one party being more sensitive or more soft. And a lot of times that kind of boxes men in, and it's alarming because if a man can't be sensitive and soft in his relationship, then where can he be? Like I don't know too many men that don't want to take their guard down with their old lady. Like I don't want to have to come home and protect myself from you. Like do you know what I gotta go through out in the world, and then to have to come home and guard and tiptoe with you because I can't be vulnerable? Like even when we use the word soft, bruh, a man being hard all the time will destroy him. Get you a man that gotta be hard all the time and see how he handle you. Brother, a man has to find softness in himself to properly handle those parts of you. Empathy is like a huge quality that's necessary for a healthy partnership. And in order to empathize, one almost has to see oneself. And if a man can't see himself in your emotions, if he can't see himself in your softness, then again, what do you think he's going to do? So when you talk about not wanting a man that's more sensitive than you, that's you falling into training that cuts pieces of a man off. And then you complain about those pieces being missing when he show up at your doorstep.
That's a word right there.
But he took it out of context. I'm confused. What did she ask? She asked.
I'm confused. I heard that Baltimore come in. So how did he take it out of context?
No, because what did she ask him? She asked, "Are men more sensitive than women?" Or
she said, "What do you do with a man that's
What
more
do you
sensitive?"
do when? Yes.
What do you do when?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
What do you
It sounded
do
like he was
when?
saying like she said she doesn't want a man who's more sensitive. She just asked, "What do you do when he's more sensitive?" Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what do you do?
All right.
Like
Don't do her. Don't do it.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do
You really don't want us to get on you again. Like it's getting too
Hey,
heavy.
he's in a rare form the past couple weeks, ain't he?
Yeah.
What's up, Toes? you ain't nothing new to this.
No, I'm just asking. I wanted to make sure I understood.
We know
And
you
the way
want
he answered
clarity.
it.
Yeah.
The way he answered it was like she said something else. So that's why I'm like, what are we discussing here? But okay.
Is there a
But
thing?
you have to also remember that these clips are cut and paste from discussions.
Exactly. Right.
So you're not getting the full context.
It was a question though. She asked, "What do you do when your man is more sensitive to you?" So my question to y'all, for y'all ladies on here, since y'all want to start it off, are there men who are more sensitive than women?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
My husband is more sensitive than me.
Right. My ex is more sensitive to me.
Damn.
Yes. There's men out there.
No, I mean, y'all know how I am.
Right.
And he's the yin to my yang because I'll pop off. I'll talk crazy.
Right.
But
Right.
Antonio, y'all know Antonio. He's more sensitive than me. He's more friendly. He's more outgoing. While I'm, inside the house, don't fuck with me. Leave me alone.
Let him use you. You know what I'm saying?
So
Let God.
I thought I wanted a hard man, but them hard men left to hard relationships.
Hey, say that.
Leave them hard men right there.
He says, "Get the belt and
What
ask him
the-
if he want me to give him something to cry for."
You taking some meds in the hospital, girl? What the fuck you talking about?
Don't hit that button no more times. That morphine button.
She got the drip. She got the drip. Who is the Humble?
How need to get on?
D,
That's
no, D going through something. That's why she not getting on tonight. But
Yeah.
She was on for a quick second.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to,
Don't you touch that button no more.
Yeah, we don't.
Jamal was good with you. Cheryl was good with you. We see you. Make sure you guys are hitting the like and share.
She is abusive.
Right, Jamal.
She once claimed to have stabbed somebody or would stab somebody 37
Allegedly.
times.
Allegedly.
After she stabbed him, it was
No, that ain't alleged. That's on wax. That's not alleged. She talking about pulling the Yistel and everything. Nah, that is not alleged.
So how did you ladies handle your sensitive men? Besides Shannon.
I was looking for.
I mean, I would say that I didn't handle it the best. Because I was immature myself. So, like, you know what I mean? I feel like when you have a sensitive partner, you try and tiptoe around them, which was not the right way to handle stuff. It's not the right way to handle stuff. You gotta just be more, like you have to sit down and you have to talk about stuff. But both him and I, we both tiptoed around each other's feelings because we didn't want to hurt each other's feelings. But yeah, I definitely didn't handle it well. Any advice?
All right.
I basically just didn't say
anything. You wasn't laughing at you. I'm reading the comments.
I was laughing at the comment, but
yeah.
Connie, have you had a sensitive man, and how did you deal with him?
I've had a confused man, which which is on a different lane. But I mean, I'm just trying to figure, when we say sensitive, do we mean emotionally retarded?
No,
like emotionally stunted, like, because someone should be able to take criticism. Like if someone is like, you can't say boo to them, is that what we're saying? And they get sensitive, or they're just naturally more feminine in their attitude. So I'm just trying to make sure.
Okay,
yeah,
I think
that's kind of where I was going with it too, because it's kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like, are we saying your man more sensitive because he's in tune and can have conversations about emotional stuff with you, or is he just a crybaby sensitive, wearing your bra when you go to work type dude?
Oh no! See, now
Bruce Jenner.
You did.
Yeah,
Bruce
Oh,
Jenner.
well, no,
It's a fine line. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole different bag.
In the context that was shared, we are talking about emotional.
That man gave up his genitals.
Somebody that is willing to talk to you about something that hurt their feelings or made them feel a certain type of way.
Right.
That's where we're coming from. That other stuff is another topic on another day.
Okay, so
I'm just saying I didn't want to be confused. That's why I was asking.
Right.
I'm glad she said it, because that's where I was going to come from. Like, what do we mean by sensitive?
Yeah, that's where I was like, well, I mean,
are sensitive from the 80s babies and sensitive nowadays are two different things.
Right.
I mean, I'm a 1970s baby, so just we got beat, like, so it's just a different. It's like literally, like, we look, our backs look like a 12 years a slave type whooping.
Damn.
That's extension cords and stuff like that.
You go pick your own switch off the tree.
So
I'm glad.
I mean, so that level of parenting. So there's just a certain different level. I think younger people now, there's more feelings, and everyone's they talk to the kid about their feelings and being triggered. So it's just, I think people are a little bit more bitch ass. There might be a little bit more bitch ass people that are just COVID laid people out.
Yeah, she ain't
like staying at home and getting paid to stay at home mess people up.
So
they was messed up beforehand.
So Jess,
but that just shows you this. I mean, there are people that live through pure starvation. So if you can't handle getting unemployment to stay at home, that sent you on off the deep end. Then there's not just men. There are a lot of maybe a generational bitch assness. So it might not just be.
We're talking about
generational bitch assness.
I like that.
Right.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I'm stealing that.
There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think I would prefer a sensitive man that didn't speak English. That's what I want now. I want a sensitive,
that's dangerous
Spanish man that works hard all day. I'm part Mexican. I make Mexican food for them all the time. We don't have to hablamos. Just
you don't have to. Hablamos is crazy.
We don't have.
What?
Yeah, but then okay. Now, what I understood as sensitive is like things affect you easier, like your tolerance for
it could be that.
whatever,
Yeah, it could
like
be that.
That's what I meant by sensitive.
Yeah.
Like,
so I think with this question, yeah, it's a bunch of open doors to this question.
Right.
So it can go all different directions. For me, like I said, I don't think I've ever been with someone who was overly sensitive. I just think that I was a hard ass. Like from being hurt all the time, I had a huge wall up. So anything that had feelings attached to it, I was blocking that out. So I had that energy going on because I was protecting myself, whereas this person was trying to show me how to be a soft girl. I didn't have to be hard all the time. So I think that's what it is. Because now that I am the person I am, I welcome you to open up to me and tell me how you feel and things like that. And I can reciprocate it to you because I trust you. I don't have to be that person that has this wall up and just be hard all the time with you because I trust you and my feelings towards you are different than the ones that have done me dirty. So like I said, I don't think I've ever been with a man that's overly sensitive. It's just that I've been overly insensitive. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
So define sensitive.
Well, that's what I said. What what is sensitive? Yeah, well, no, I was being funny. I mean, I was being funny about it, but also too.
Hold on a sec, Connie. What does sensitive mean to you, ladies? So because again, there's different perspectives. So what does sensitive mean to you?
So for me, my last partner, he was very, very sensitive. Everything offended him. So like Adoration was saying, you got to tiptoe all the time. Like that's crazy. Stepping on the eggshells. Like, no, I'm sorry, I can't live like that. I'm already sensitive, and you're more sensitive than me.
Right. That's right.
Make it make sense.
See, but to me, see, from a man's perspective, I'm sorry, I hate to jump into y'all shit, but from a man's perspective, that doesn't sound like sensitive. That sounds like he was emotionally unintelligent, and he was easily triggered because he had some inadequacies about himself. I think where we're going with the sensitive is emotionally aligned with themselves to be able to cry in front of you, to be able to have those discussions, even though they may be painful, to sit through them, not blow up, you know what I mean, and not run away from situations. That's just what I would take from that. Now, the person you're talking about sounds like, somebody who was abused throughout their childhood and don't know how to handle emotions at all. You know what I mean? They're not sensitive. They're just inept to other people. You know what I mean? And if I don't agree with it, I'm just gonna blow the fuck up because that's how I feel. It has nothing to do with anybody else's feelings. That's what I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that sounds more like an unhealed person rather than a sensitive person.
Cynthia, what's up, cousin Cynthia? She says, Jessica, we ain't even gonna get into that. So I guess she was there to witness some of the generational bitch assness. You know what I'm saying? So
She knows.
But at the same time, because it's subjective. You know what I mean? It's subjective to what sensitive means. And I think, some men feel like they can't be, sensitive, or they can't show emotions to their women because they don't want to be judged or ridiculed, or they don't want to be looked at as soft or called like a bitch ass or called feminine. You know what I mean? Like one of the trigger words for men, whether you ladies know it or not, is, for a woman to call a dude a bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's equivalent to like a white person calling a black person the N-word. You know what I'm saying? Or for a woman, for someone to call you a bitch. You know what I mean? Because again, that questions a man's manhood, you know what I'm saying, in a sense. And you're taking something away. So that's the last thing, is that, some dudes want to be looked at as soft or as a bitch or whatever. So sometimes dudes, they keep their emotions tucked deep down inside, and they don't really necessarily share it with you because they're worried about the reaction that they may get from their woman. They don't feel like they have a safe space to open up.
It's cultural too, this society is like there's these hard lines that have been drawn, and now you have people like with the elemental TIQ, which I'm too old to do they and them. I can't do it, and I'm not. It's no disrespect, but it's just an age gap for me. So, but what it does is it opens it up. Like, what does a man really mean? So, I mean, a man can cry and wear pink panties if you want to, and still get a woman pregnant if that's what being a man means.
Facts. But I for me, like, I separate like being like gay, for example, with like being able to cry. I said to my niece straight up, if a man can't cry in front of me, I can't date him. I wouldn't date a guy who couldn't cry. That's not my stilo. Like, you have to be able to be emotionally available. When I say sensitive, I mean like my dad used to say, because me and my three sisters, they have a lot of kids, but three of us, he used to be like, some of you are more sensitive than others. So I talk to you different. My one sister, she can take any tone of voice. There's no problem. She's not offended. It's okay. Me, I'm in the middle. I can take some, you know what I mean? You can yell at me and I'll still be like, okay, Dad, take your medicine, yada, yada. My other sister, none of it. She can't have any of it. You say it, it's over. She's in the room. She's crying somewhere in the corner. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by sensitive. Like, some people just have a higher, there's different types of people. So when I say sensitive, I mean a guy who,
so let me play advocate. Well, not necessarily advocate, but let me ask, do you think it's like genetics, or do you think it's environment that causes that?
No, I think it's the way you process stuff. That has to do with how you were raised. I don't think it really has to do with genetics. I mean, I can't say, maybe it's genetics, I don't know. But I think it's the way with how you raised, the way you process stuff. Like, when you hear, you know what I mean, go to your room, what does that trigger to you? What does that say to you? You know what I mean? Is that going to make you want to fall back into obscurity and not, you know, those kind of people? You just be throwing stuff out and they be like, oh my God, my feelings hurt. Then there's people that just laugh it off, like, oh, that's such a funny joke. Like, so, you know what I mean? I can be half sensitive and half not, but I have this side where I can just be like big sister mode. And because I had that and he didn't have that, I can just be like, all right, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom. And he's like, oh, something hurt him. And I don't even know. I'm just like, you know what I mean? Woo, let's go. And he's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. And I think it's situational too. I think it's situational. And even though you can have a house full of children, each child is being raised differently in some type of way.
100%.
So that's why all the children are not responding in the same manner. And, you know, and even though they're in the same house being raised by both one parent or whatever, you have to remember too, they also have their own personality. And like Adoration said, it's how they process things. So one person can be just heartless, nothing phases them.
That's
then the other person, like, everything messes with me. I keep tissue around me because I'm always crying.
Right.
It can be that. So it's, I don't think it has anything to do with genetics. I don't think it has anything to do with, you know, genes being passed down from family member to family member. It's how you grow up, who you be around a lot, and who's accepting to you expressing your emotions. Like Adoration says, she can't be around someone who is not going to be open to express their emotions. To me, that's a sign of trust. If you cannot trust me enough to open up and express your emotions or even cry, we're all human.
There yet.
We're all human. So if you feel like you have to cry, you know, then cry. You should be able to cry around me and not worry about me running to tell your homeboys, oh, guess what? He cried around me yesterday. Your boy is a punk or whatever. Like, I don't see it as that.
But I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, because you're absolutely 100% correct. You know, but for a man, I think it's that thing where we have to kind of build up trust first. You know what I'm saying? We don't, for some of us, you know, we're guarded. You know what I'm saying? We definitely guard and hide our emotions. And, like, you know, there's certain people that we know that we can be vulnerable with, and there's certain people that we can't. So it's a matter of actually taking that time to actually get to know you and to build that trust. Like with me, I give out my trust in percentages. Like, when I meet you, you don't start off automatically giving like 100% trust.
100%.
You got to work your way up to earn that. You know what I'm saying? And so, and then once I get to know you, once you have a certain percentage, then I decide on what I allow you to, you know, as far as how much I'm gonna allow you into my world. You know what I'm saying? So for you to get that ultimate trust, I have to really, really, really trust you.
No, and it should be that way. You shouldn't be opening up to just anybody. Like first date, I'm just gonna screw out.
Listen, I'm the same way.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta clap. Nah, I think it's sensitive when someone hurt for 77 jeans and making a clip of the whole panel.
We know
Man.
That's a little sensitive, huh, G?
That's really sensitive. Don't be mad because we called you out for your daddy being the elote man. You know what I'm saying? Your daddy wasn't that sensitive when he out there making that corn.
That's
You know
all
what
right.
I'm saying?
Tell
And
him to come bring
he
me
ain't
one.
mad at you for flipping tortillas. I mean, you could probably make some bomb
Hey,
enchiladas.
I
And,
like
you know,
elote. I like
he
elote.
ain't
Tell
mad.
him to bring me one.
Hey, get
I'm
him,
running out
D.
my tortillas from my
We
soybean
support
meal. I
your
need
daddy.
one. Bring
We
it.
support your daddy. We support your abuelo, however you want to say. We support you.
Because the thing is this. Sensitive doesn't mean that you cry. It just means that you're offended by something. Like I know guys who are like hard shells are not going to talk about it, and they're extremely sensitive. Everything ticks them off. Everything's like, you know what I mean? They can't take, a slur at a basketball game. It's like, wait, what happened? Like I have one friend, great basketball player. I love watching him play. This guy can't play because the sensitivity he has turns him into a hothead because he channels all of his emotions into anger. So he's always popping off blows. I'm like, hey, Slim, you gonna play today? Nah, I'm not trying to get involved. I'm like, bro, you need to calm down. Stop taking everything
need
personally.
some psych medication.
And play the game. He does.
Right.
People don't realize how
Once
I mean,
again, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a fine line between. Hold on, I think there's a fine line between being sensitive and being emotionally inept.
a little
Those are
emotionally.
two different things.
Yeah,
it's
You know
true
what I mean?
though. That's what I'm saying.
We can't marry those two.
Emotionally inept.
Like, if you don't know how to deal with your emotions, you can't be sensitive. You're just offended because you don't know how to process, like you said, the information that's coming in.
But
Nobody
that's what
ever taught
autism
you
is.
how to compartmentalize those certain things and be like, okay, this isn't that important. We'll move on. This is okay. Yeah, that may have been offensive, but did it really bother me?
Right.
We'll check it. And then there's the you
something
shit you way out of pocket. Like, we gonna nip this shit in the butt today. Those when you don't know how to process information that way to make it simple for everyone, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you sensitive because you blow up because somebody says some shit to you. It may, I guess, make you a bitch ass.
No, there's no
Adoration. Hold on. Adoration, I love you. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Maybe you need to stay off the basketball court because you need to meet some outlandish folks on this damn basketball court.
Reject. I live on the basketball court.
Girl, do your thing. Do your thing. But he sounds like he got some personality disorders. Not sensitivity. There's some personality
He does not know how to handle his emotions.
Yeah, there's a personality.
I think that's where the issue gets conflated. Is like, okay, you sensitive because if I say something to you, you gonna want to fight.
No, the thing is like,
you sensitive.
No, sensitive is not bad.
Sensitive is not bad.
We're grouping his issue in the wrong group. Like, I don't think it's sensitivity. I think he has a personality disorder that he needs to have worked on. Because if you just blow up from stuff that is just because it's against you've taken offense to it, that's something you need to work on. Because if that's the case, every time somebody says something to you that's offensive, because you're not going to get around that. Somebody is going to be always
a drug baby.
Yeah,
so not even being funny. Like, parents do wilding out stuff, and a lot of people that are a product of drugs have emotional, they have anger problems. Like, so it's not like their moms were like, baby was hitting the pipe, but now she don't. Sorry about your emotional damage. So there are a lot of folks that look physically healthy. They look like they ought to be all right in the world, and that's, I think, for colored folk, mental health is like on the bottom of our list because we have so many other struggles. But it's real because I worked with at work, so I went through a lot of stuff in the past years. I really have finally got the right formula for me. I've been literally living as bipolar and ADHD my whole life. So a lot of my habits and issues with drinking and stuff and how I was processing stuff was because I was self-medicating. But once I finally got into treatment and got the help that I needed, I don't drink anymore because I'm on the right stuff. But I'm 54 years old, and I've only been properly diagnosed 3 years.
Wow.
3 years. Wow. And I've been through some real and a lot of folks, when I was probably manic, I was going up because I have a mouth, and I would probably light people up. I'm like, this bitch is on a 12. And it was, so my personality can be abrasive, and I don't mean it, but it was because I was like out there on one.
Right.
On one. and people just thought I was being a bitch. But I was out there, not knowing, what was going on. So, there are a lot of folks were struggling. So I was a weird, sensitive kid. Like I didn't like to be hugged. I was real different. I was real different. So, and who's to say, like, especially how, like I said, being raised hard, when they say, oh, nigga, you just acting such and such. Well, that also makes you feel bad because they're not embracing what's really wrong with you. They're yelling at you the way we tend to do. Like, oh, that's just can't get right, Johnny.
Right.
He's just always been like that.
You're emotional.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate when people are like, oh, well, you're a girl, so you're emotional. So it's like, excuse me.
Yeah, or you're oversensitive.
Yeah, of course, you're going to be oversensitive if you're a girl.
Well, women are more emotional.
I mean,
no, they're not.
Yes,
It depends.
We are verbal.
Isn't that what makes a woman a woman?
No.
What?
I wouldn't say all that. I would just say when I said women are more emotional, women are more capable of expressing their emotions.
We express it.
With everyone.
Express their emotions.
You know what I'm saying? But gay men, hey, look, whoa.
I'm just saying. So
these issues again. I'm just talking.
You are the problem, Quez.
I'm the problem.
Uh-oh.
You're the reason why I got like
Disclaimer, I'm not saving nobody to flick shots and you get shot. Hey, don't.
No, because I was about to say that is the whole DNA of estrogen that women have in their bodies that enable them to be more sensitive than men.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shannon.
It's built that way. See, the problem is a lot of this generation is looking to be on an equal playing field with men,
right?
Instead of embracing the difference that ain't no, because I'm the problem. So let me explain. My problem.
Hold on, say let him talk. Let him get his issue.
Yeah, let me get my problem shit out the way, and then you can diagnose and get fixed in a minute. But right now, we gonna be the problem, right? Because a lot of women in this generation, right, that we're looking at are trying to be right here with men instead of embracing the strengths that you have as a woman and magnifying them to complement the man that you want to be, the man that you need him to be, right? You don't need to be equal with me. I need you to be good at what you do so that I can be good at what I do. So if you're more emotionally more emotionally sensitive and nurturing by nature, I need you to focus on that so that when I come in with my warrior spirit and I'm on 10, I need your emotion to come in and be like, babe, relax. It's okay. You safe now. You home. We good.
Right.
This is where love is. This is where your heart belongs. You know what I mean? I know you was outside fighting the world. But bring your ass in here. Let me love on you so that you can get some good night rest and take your ass back out there and fight again tomorrow.
Do it again.
But right now, we gonna focus on the love. That's what I need from you as a woman. I don't need you to like, well, nigga, where they at? Let's go. No, I don't need that.
I'm with that too. Because I'm with that
need
too.
you to grab the 9 and put your boots on.
I can do that.
From you. I need the hug. I need the love. I need you to tame the beast.
I need a gangster girl.
Walks in the building.
I do both.
Because I've been outside fighting demons all day.
So listen to what I'm saying.
That's what the fuck I need. So now that I'm done being a problem, go ahead and fix me.
So listen to what I'm saying. I completely understand you.
Oh my goodness.
You're right. Listen, you're right about how we're going to But what I'm saying is, this is what I'm saying. When I say you're part of the problem, I didn't mean it necessarily. But what I'm saying is that the reason why a lot of men, when I ask a lot of men, why do you feel like you can't open up? Why do you feel that? Oh, because I'm like, who said that? Okay, there's a lot of us women out there. I mean, myself, I don't know about everybody else, but who are willing. I mean, that's who my guy friends talk about. And I have a lot of guy friends because I'm a basketball girl. You know what I mean? They're like, they end up coming to me about their problems or being sensitive and stuff like that. Because I'm open to making sure that I hold that kind of space for that. You know what I mean? For my female friends and for my male friends as well. Because they don't experience a lot. But a lot of them feel like they can't be emotional. Because like I said, sensitivity doesn't change from based on what gender you are. Some people are just more sensitive. Now, how they express that sensitivity is based on how they're raised. Most guys are raised to, like you said, be hard, be a man. Only express your emotions because you don't want her to call you sensitive because it's gay or this or that. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that that's not my role to play. I know how to hold a safe space for a man. I need a man. I'm only going to be with a man who's going to open up for me. What I'm saying is, I'm not going to tell him, hey, being emotional was a girl's thing. That's a female thing. You have a lot of estrogen. That doesn't make you gay or female or feminine just because you have sensitivity. Just because, hey, we were doing this, and when you said no to what I wanted to talk about, it kind of hurt me. Now, he might not show it the same way. He's a man. He might be like, all right, cool, I don't care. But it might still hurt him. I know guys, they're cool, but that hit them. It hit them a certain way. And what I'm saying is, when I said, I'm not saying you're part of the problem, but I think that the ideology that, you know what I mean? And yes, it's true. It does. Estrogen does open up for us to be more willing to pour out our emotions, because I know girls who are very emotional, but they close it in. I know guys who are very emotional.
You just proved the point, Adoration. I'm sorry, but you just proved the point. It's biological that you are supposed to be more emotional than us. We learn. Listen, who is everybody's first version of God? Their mama.
Their parents.
Their mom. You know what I'm saying? You learn love, you learn trust, you learn emotional intelligence from your mother. All of that you get from your mother. You don't get lessons from your father until you start to act out of place, because he comes in as a disciplinarian most of the time. Listen. Let me finish my point. I'm trying to show you that we agree.
Tisha, you next.
But you want to take semantics to war. You know what I mean? And I don't want to go to war on semantics. Mm-hmm. I want us to agree, because we really do agree.
We do agree.
Most women are more emotionally intelligent than men. Mm-hmm. And we have to learn that from you, right? Men being around men all day are not going to learn emotional intelligence. We're going to learn fighting. We're going to learn arguments. We're going to learn, being on bullshit. That's what men do when left alone. We just be on bullshit. We don't give a damn about nothing. There's no emotion involved in a lot of the shit that we do. That's why most men cheat, because they don't have any emotional intelligence, because they're not thinking about the person that they're going to hurt and how it's going to fuck up their life when they come back home, because they haven't emotionally processed it. You know what I mean? That's why it hurts me more when you cheat, because we never thought it could happen. You understand that? How dare you hurt my little feelings?
My feelings, exactly.
And shatters the ego.
That part.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So men are egotistical, and we don't learn how to be emotionally responsible until we get with a woman that can bring that out of us by having conversations and creating a safe space for us to be emotionally intelligent. That's all I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you to a certain degree. Since you called me problem, I had to give you tea.
No, I agree with
you. Go ahead, Tish. Hold up. Baltimore, Thailand.
I'm 100% in agreement with Quez. 100%. Might be because it's a pick me. I don't know. But I'm 100% in agreement with because of this. And we're going to bring the Bible into it. Women were created as a helpmate. So that emotional side of a man that they can't seem to tap into, guess who shows them that it's okay to tap into it? The woman who is intelligent and emotionally intelligent to express it and to keep expressing it, to let him know that this is a safe space for you to also express your emotional intelligence. We were not created equal. Let's keep it 100. Yeah, we want the same. I agree with that. Everything. We want we want the same opportunities. We want all of that. But at the end of the day, God created man and he created women. And there was a reason why we are different. And there's a reason why we are supposed to find that one. That man is supposed to find his rib, because there's something in us that they are missing that we have. And so, and Quez was like, when he is going around being angry and this and this, yeah, we should be that soft side to be like, I got you. You don't, we be there for you. But also, too, a man has to be open and receptive to what we offer. We can open it up all day and tell you safe, but if you still gonna walk around like you fighting the world, like we the world now, you fighting us because now you can't process it, then it becomes a problem too. So that comes with emotional intelligence. You have to realize that your woman is there for you to open up, and we're not there to be a punching bag. We're not that.
I feel you, Keisha. Let me read this comment in my Oprah from Color Purple voice. Men are grown ass babies. Women be born grown. I kill you dead if you beats me, Harpo. The funk.
D said, I don't mind a man being a little sensitive and cry, but don't get no snot on me or we done.
No medication got her feeling right.
The snot.
Man.
The snot.
Not the trade from Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying?
Hand him some tissue.
You just
don't do all that.
Hand him some tissue. Don't even use your sleeve. That's just nasty. That's unsanitary. Hand him some tissue.
Well, you guys know.
That's my baby.
No.
A men's testosterone goes down as they get older and their estrogen levels go up. Women's estrogen goes down and their testosterone goes up. That's why cougars are older women are more sexually aggressive, because their testosterone levels are going up. And there's this dynamic of married couples that are the same age where the husband wants to watch TV and cuddle because now he's emotionally available. And the wife is like, yo, what's up with that D? And they're like not meshing. And it's real because I'm 54.
Big facts. Big facts.
And stuff is happening.
Big facts.
So, I mean, I'm not mad at Drea. I wouldn't get pregnant, but I'm saying, 25 and up for me. I'm just at that age.
I mean,
that's messed up though. What happened to all the good years we could have been using all that testosterone? You're gonna give it to me when the man is not readily available. That's a bullshit. What?
That's a little funny way of being funny. But that's real biology. Like that's what really happens. Men get home more when they're older. They start with bitch asses like, hey, where you going? Like, I'm going out with the girls. It's karaoke. They're like out.
I don't like it.
No, but it's really true because it's like, I mean, we all, most of us grew up together. 3 out of the 6 on here, I mean, was in the same vicinity, and we were some wild kids, man. But as a grown man, Shannon, don't shake your head because you was there too.
She said she was there.
I loved it.
That's what she said.
Good time. Good time.
Hey, but like once I hit like 30, little bit past 30, I was like, man, this shit for the birds, man. Like, what is this?
Right.
What am I doing out here? You know what I mean? And I think that makes perfect sense. Like that testosterone where it's like me against the world kind of dimmed down. Like, hey man, like I ain't gotta be out here tripping with everybody.
You was 30, I was 22. 22, like this shit's for the birds.
They say,
but that's because naturally women mature faster. You know what I mean? Men, upwards of 25 to 30 something, still trying to prove a point. We still be trying to prove that we with it.
I mean,
that's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? Most men up until their 30s be still trying to prove a point.
It ain't just y'all, because there's some bitches out here. Some females.
Hey,
oh yeah. Some females out there that's trying to do it too.
Plenty.
Y'all ain't the only one.
No.
Y'all really not.
No, that was a good point though. Like, as we get older, we tend to calm down unless you just was a weirdo in high school and nobody fuck with you, and then you finally grew into your space. You know what I'm saying? When you hit 35 and got your life together and got some money, now you feel like you the shit. That's why you see the difference in certain types of people. Like, a dude that's chilling at 35 and 40. We done did a lot. Now the dude that's out here that's 45, still trying to be at the club and sleep with women and shit, he wasn't shit in high school. He never had nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I get from it. That's just my personal opinion from what I see. Like, men of age and caliber, we're not trying to be in the club with young people trying to think, hey, come here, sucky now. Like, bro, get your weird ass out of here, bro. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Sir.
Not no Jerome in the house. Like busting sucky. What?
I appreciate that, Consuelo, putting that in perspective.
Yeah.
It makes sense because I done chilled all the way down.
Word. Hey, thank you, ladies, for that one. You know what I'm saying? That was a good one. So, which brings us to our next topic. Do parents create the people that we despise? I.e. meaning that, for women, is it the parents that create the men that you despise? And for men, is it the parents that create the women that we despise? So I saw this clip right here that I figured that would actually open up a good dialogue. Check it out.
In your younger days, before you wanted the evolved man, the stay-at-home guy, the guy that went to church and all that, you wanted the thug, you wanted the athlete, you wanted the rapper, you want this, you want that. In the process of you chasing that type of man, you was constantly curving good guys or guys that you would consider great today. You was constantly curving them. So just think, if you curved, say 20 of those guys, 18 of them turned into what bro just described. Turned into a guy that was like, you know what, man, being this good dude ain't working. I'm gonna be a savage out here, and this is what's gonna get me the women. So they do that, and they become successful with that. And now you just played a part in creating 18 men based on you curving them to go be the same type of man that you complain about today.
Yeah.
So now you trying to swim through this pool of terrible men that you created to find this needle in the haystack, and you mad at the field. It's not the field's fault.
Wait, parents or people?
I don't think
women that because we be
he said it's women. He didn't say nothing about no parents. But I think
hold on. So again, I wanted to call it that, because I saw that clip and I wanted to name it that. I had people, the crew, we like, nah, because we don't want it to make it seem like we're just targeting women and all this other stuff. So that's why I changed the name to that title. But I do have a perspective from a woman that's breaking down some other stuff too. So, I mean, again, this is going to open up a good dialogue and a good conversation. I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Okay. Nah, you got us all confused.
Okay, sir. Let's get to it. Roll the tape.
Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Okay, I was just about to say that, Shannon.
Hold on.
Beat me to it.
I don't care what nobody say. I definitely agree when they said men who grew up watching their mothers struggle and have to work and pay bills and take care of the kids with no help, they definitely feel like the women that they get with should have to fend for themselves and go through that. All because that's what they grew up watching mommy do. That's because your mother didn't have a real man beside her that loved her, that wanted to protect and provide. That's why you seen your mama always all shooken up and working, and you know what I'm saying? That's not a soft life. You know what I'm saying? She didn't live, the life that she needed to live, and that's sad. And it's sad that you feel like you need to go out here and find a woman to work hard like your mama. We not your mama. We're going to leave you.
That part.
Yeah.
You see the girls like, that right, girl, that right.
I don't think that's how
I don't agree with that.
I think you picked two horrible ass videos in a row. That's what I think.
That's what it looked like.
I think we get the point, though.
Horrible videos for this topic, sir.
Change that title.
A lot of them have to do it on their own because you have a lot of men that don't step up to the plate. I can't agree to that. You have a lot of men that are in a lot of situations. I can't agree to that. And they don't step up to be good fathers. Wait, let me finish though, Mozzie. They don't step up to be good fathers. They don't take care of the household. So she has to abort to the $2 rent to make sure that she's able to feed her kids. You have a lot of men, i.e., Vaughn, you didn't marry either one of your baby mamas. So that's a product right in itself of a broken home created by a man. So a lot of, let me finish this. What I'm saying, a lot of these women don't choose these things. They're given the cards and they play the cards right. Because at the end of the day, you have a lot of women, i.e. your mother, that you just set up here and say, raised you and took care of your household and made sure that you was good and took care of your responsibilities. She didn't want to do it on her own. She had to do it on her own. So maybe if a lot of men start stepping up to the plate, and I wasn't saying that I don't understand, I'm almost done. I wasn't saying that I don't understand the story of a black man because I'm black before I'm gay. But I do know at the end of the day that a lot of women don't want to do it on their own.
Ashley Santana?
That man said I'm black before I am gay. He said nothing about being a man. I wanted to put that out there.
Shannon. Oh, no. So we had the male perspective, we had the female perspective, then we had the other perspective. You know what I mean? For days, we had that perspective.
No, to be honest, out of all three videos, he made the most sense, though.
He did, though.
That's the crazy part. He made the most sense.
He actually did. That was the best play.
Yeah, now I won't completely relegate it to men create these scenarios wholeheartedly by themselves. That I see y'all faces. Relax. I got y'all.
No, I was talking about the comment. I wasn't.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I seen some frowns and let's turn them upside down. Yeah,
that was the comment.
Before you get into it, Quest, before you get into it, Cheryl says, ladies, do we need to raise the kind of men we need to marry?
Absolutely.
No.
Yeah, to a certain degree. You need to prepare that man to be a father and a husband to somebody else. Now where it gets tricky is some of these women is out here raising these young men to be their boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? The nigga that they want. You buying them the outfits that you seen the dude in the club in, and that's fly. And I want my son to look like that. And I'm a dress him like the person I want to be at the house. That's a problem. We're not gonna go into that. But what a mother should be doing is giving her perspective from her emotional standpoint of what it takes to be a good husband, what it takes to be a good father from a woman's perspective. Now, you're not supposed to train him for the man's side of that. If you are in a single mother household, I applaud y'all. Y'all doing a fucking amazing job. You know what I'm saying? But you do need to find a positive male role model to put in front of that young man so that he can get that perspective as well. And I would prefer for him to already be married and taking care of his own children and family as well, so that he can see both sides of the spectrum, because both sides are needed. The problem that we're running into now is that these children is only getting one perspective. They're getting single mom struggle perspective, or they're getting, abusive household foster child perspective. They're not getting wholehearted family perspective where they see two grown-ass adults, man and woman, work through their problems and create a safe space to have conversations of conflict. That's the problem. We're not creating that for these kids. You know what I mean? And the sooner we can do that, right, everybody will be better. It won't be no more, I'm in my room and I don't feel good, so I'm not coming out, and fuck you, mom. And I hate my dad. What? And all that type of shit. We won't have that. You teach your kids to have healthy conversations, even through disagreements.
Right.
Even through adversity, showing them how to traverse those lanes and work through it instead of throwing a fucking temper tantrum. And this ain't fair. And going and slamming their door. That's what these children are doing now. It's not fair. Hey, life ain't fair. So suck it up, buttercup. Get your ass back out here. You know what I'm saying? We finna talk about it and we gonna work through it. Right?
Greg had said women can't raise a boy. Now, and then D had said, sir. So to a certain extent, I mean, truthfully, Greg, I mean, it's not. I get what you're saying, but I think you need to probably rephrase it a little bit better. I mean, a woman can't raise a boy or can't make a boy into a man.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
But there's raise a boy. That's why it's a bunch of them running around here. A bunch of grown-ass boys running around here. Greg was right on. You can't raise a boy. These are little grown ass boys running around here, putting their dick in women and running off because
baby
they deal with their responsibilities.
That's right.
That part.
That's what they're doing.
Little Jody.
Jody.
Yeah,
But
it's a whole bunch of Jodys.
I love it.
But I would say, I would ask a question though for the.
I can't
No,
stand
but the thing is that there's a lot of women out there who have no choice but to take that boy into manhood. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, some women are just put in just bad predicaments, but
there's mentors.
I would say though for you guys who were raised by single mothers, how did you become the man that you see yourself as?
Other men.
Yeah, I was blessed. I was blessed to have a stepfather. I had a grandfather. I had uncles, and then once my grandfather passed, once my mom split, I mean, mentors. But then at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, we had a choir teacher. Me and Quez had a choir teacher who used to drop us gems in class. You know what I'm saying? Like, but then at the same time, I mean, there's a certain detachment from people who aren't necessarily your blood. You know what I'm saying? Or especially like your fathers. To where you sometimes you could either go the right path or you could stray, and some dudes venture into the other world because they have other homeboys or older people from the streets who were looking up to them as mentors. You get what I'm saying? So it could play a part into that.
Right.
Yeah, and don't look. I don't want to put this message out as positive, but there is a certain value to learning some things from street individuals. Like well-rounded street individuals. Like a lot of these dudes out here ain't retarded. And now there is a batch of ignoramus, retarded motherfuckers running around here with guns and shooting at people. But some of these dudes are running enterprises, you know what I mean, on the street pharmaceutical level, right? And they can teach you a few things. You know what I'm saying? There's some pimping and pandering that can teach you about employee management. There's a lot of good lessons out here that come from the street level, right? And I was blessed to get some of that education myself. And you know what I mean? And then I also had gentlemen that were in the church that gave me a moral compass, even though I was out there, dibbling and dabbling in the streets. Yeah, I always had a moral compass, but that came from surrounding myself with positive individuals, no matter what their circumstance was. And that's the message. Even though you're a single mother, don't isolate your children and think you have to do it by yourself. You need to find a community of individuals that you want your children to take a path on, whether they be girl or boy. Because let's face it, there's a lot of Sukihanas and goddamn sexy reds living in your house right now, and you just, hey girl, go ahead, pop that thing.
That bitch ain't living in my house.
I know
she ain't here.
I'm just saying.
D. Taylor says, Greg, you almost made me throw my fireflies at you. So
yeah, so like I know we're speaking as men, but as women, you guys need those positive male influences as well. You know what I mean? And we can't skip that fact to a father teaches you how a man should treat you. Period, point blank.
And then also too, I wouldn't even say that women are not looking for these resources. Let's take it a little bit deeper. We're in a world now where teachers and counselors and stuff are not the same. I don't know how many times I done seen in the news about women and men having relationships with their students. So kids are being molested and all this other stuff. I personally don't have children, but I do have a soft heart for it. I've worked with a lot of children. I have a soft heart for children. And if I had a child right now, I don't know if I would trust anybody to be a mentor, a babysitter, or anything with my child alone, because it's way too much going on. And being a person who survived all that abuse, my heart would be broken if my child had to be subjected to the same thing.
99%
and
white
my heart
teachers
is
that are
already
molesting
broken.
the kids just don't have white teachers.
Yeah, and my heart is already broken when I hear about other children going through it. Like I really have that emotion to where, like, damn, these kids should not be going through this. You can't even have a mentor. You can't even.
That's why, as a parent, you got to ask your kids questions.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ask
All
them
the time.
questions.
All the time.
You stayed after
All
school
the time.
today? Oh, okay, what you guys doing there?
Mm-hmm.
You got to ask questions.
Yeah.
Because
you
the
have
upper
to create that
room is
open
where
dialogue.
you. Hey, fucking around with me. The upper room is where you explain your side of the story, sir.
Say it.
I love it.
No questions.
Yeah,
Say
that's
it.
where you explain that. And I don't. You're not gonna play like that was okay. You know, tell it to God. You know what I'm saying? Tell it. Let Him know why you up there.
Yep.
Right. And also, like what Jess
I'll
was
take
saying,
my
like
3 hots
not
in the
only
cot.
having that open dialogue, but creating, like, you have that parent side where you got to be a parent. You got to be like the way I was raised. But on the other side, my dad always had it open for like a friendship. So like you could actually open up on another side, on another level where you can trust things. You know what I mean? And you're not in that, you won't get a beating zone. You're not in that zone. There's a zone where it's like, this is just a friendly conversation. We're just talking, you know what I mean? Oh my God, this happened to me today. This is how I felt. And my dad always had that open space where it's not just like, you had that parent side. We never slammed one door. Nobody ever raised their voice. We're not the type of people, because I mean, that's it for you. But on the other side, you got to also have that healthy dialogue where it's like that friendship. Like you're talking about your friends, you're talking about your day, your heartbreaks, whatever that is. You got to also have that, especially for teenagers, because that's when stuff starts really happening.
Yep.
And you got to start that at like 7, 8 years old, because by the time they get teenager, if you didn't establish those lines, then you're blocked out of a lot of scary stuff. Like scary.
Yeah.
That's right. Good stuff, man. By the way, we cutting deep today, ain't we?
Woo!
Really deep.
It's a good topic.
You ain't got no lighthearted conversations. Okay.
I gotta get ready to go.
I mean, because again, we talked about it like last week when we talked about like, does the internet create like a divide within like, black women, black men, and all this other stuff. So
100%.
we hear all the time that the attacks on men, men ain't ish. I ain't going 50-50. And then we had the dudes and all these women ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, so it's one of those things where me and Quez, we just recently had to talk about it. And it was just like the question goes into who raised you. You know what I'm saying? Like, who raised you? Aside from who hurt you, but who raised you? Who raised you to feel the way that you are? Like, I think that, some of these men who attack women, they project their own hurt and insecurities on these women because they're hurt and feeling ugly about themselves. You get what I'm saying? And then some of these women, they built up such a defense mechanism, throughout the lies, the betrayal, and all this other stuff, to where they start, projecting onto their own insecurities onto, the world. And so this is why we have this great divide. This is why we have people who are over here, these fake ass Instagram models or these influencers who are over here spewing their own shit onto people who are taking it as real life, when essentially, like Tisha said, the internet is nothing but entertainment. It can be resourceful, but for these podcasts or these shows that you hear, it's entertainment. You take certain gems away from what you can, but you don't equate it to real life. And some of these people are perpetrating a fake, false narrative.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? And so this is why we're
on Instagram. This part right here.
You said,
well, listen, I think it goes a little deeper than that. You know, I'm gonna get on my Malcolm X shit. So
get on it.
Why don't you know what your name is? No, I'm just playing. But but realistically, this has been a design plot. You know what I mean? Because we're the only people who are suffering with this issue, right? Like we see Lupita and Juan, you know what I'm saying, with the F-150 with the wolves in the back and Nike stickers on the side of that motherfucker. And Vince, you know what I'm saying, going through all the bullshit that they go through, and but somehow they still keep a family together. It may be 18 of them in the house, you know what I'm saying, and they're gonna go get a big ass bag of rice and a big ass bag of beans, and everybody gonna eat, and they're gonna make some tortillas, and they're gonna survive through the struggle. We are the only culture of people that say, fuck this, I can do better than this. I'm lonesome, and I'm gonna go do it by my lonesome and venture off. But that is the negative projection of, you know what I'm saying? The power and the economic structure of any community is built on a household. All of those coincide with each other. And once you understand that, then you can make better decisions. But to be economically powerful and to be culturally powerful, you have to have strong middle class households. Period. Point blank. The reason why we go ahead.
Well, the middle class is damn near gone. You don't have a middle class. You have gig workers.
But even if we so even if we don't say middle class, but if we have a family structure where no matter what, whether we low class, middle class, high class, the family, the mother, father, and children, we stick around, work this shit out, and make it work. And even if, because I'm gonna speak from my reality, so even if I'm not with your mother, I'm still an influential part of your life and financially responsible. Right.
Okay, there you go.
And then and I take care of that department. You know what I mean? Even though I may not be living in the household, but I'm still going to interact with you. I'm still going to pay my debts and make sure that you have exactly what you need. So there's no excuse for you to be running outside saying my daddy don't love me and we struggling over here. Even if we are struggling, we all struggling together. God damn it! But you got exactly what you need. You may not have everything you want, but you got everything you need. So that's not a real problem. But what I'm saying is we see other communities show up here and within 5 years, they survive the struggle, put a whole community effort together, surround themselves, and then pop out with businesses, pop out with home ownership, pop out with brand new vehicles, pop out with economic status, and then turn around and look at us and say, well, why you can't pull yourself up by your bootstraps?
Well, that's because
you've been here the entire time.
Make ourselves uncomfortable.
I know why. I'm just
people don't want to make themselves uncomfortable. They want to have they want to Lexus without doing
we
work.
Want to look good. That's the problem.
Hold on a second,
that's not just black folks, that's white folks too. That's everybody. That's everybody living outside their means. That's everyone living outside their means. Mexican families will be 10 in a house. All the adults are working, but they save their money, and the next person buys their house, and the next person buys their house. And that's how black folks used to be. They used to be that way.
Yep. It got it stripped away from us.
It got stripped away, but why did it get stripped away, Jess?
Because of the white man.
No, that's
reality.
Answer. No, that's the obvious answer, but I'm saying, how did he create that?
What? Being stripped away from us?
He created it by removing black fathers from the household.
That's what I was waiting for an open door. I was going to say that.
That's how he did it.
They knew the dynamic of
one at a time.
They knew the dynamic of the black home when slavery came. They removed the black man out of the household. They knew that if they pulled him out of that household, that it was going to cause some issues, and it's been happening like that since. And if nobody understands how this economic and everything else is arranged for that, then we're going to forever be in this state. Forever. This has been going on for hundreds of years. It's been going on for a very long time. Very long time.
Because who else says I'll take all the benefits to be able to barely survive, live in a horrible neighborhood. If all that means is I just got to get rid of this nigga.
I saw a thing where they did breeding. They would breed a son with a mother.
Yeah. Despicable.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is when you remove the protective class and you demonize stuff like smoking marijuana, petty theft, loitering, all those turn into prison sentences, and then you lock up these men and then you send them back into the community. And when they get into the community, they've already been to goddamn gladiator school where they had to protect their asshole 23 hours a day and you know what I'm saying, live in savagery for years or months on end. You know what I mean? And if they
help.
did rebel against the system, you put them in a dark ass cage with a window, and you slide food into them like they're goddamn animal at the zoo, and then you release this motherfucker into the community, and then guess what? He gets into the community, and then now he can't find housing. He can't find a way to provide and feed his family. And the only thing that's winning out there in the community that he's in is drugs, pimping and pandering and debauchery. And then you look at him like, well, why you can't get your shit together? Because you set him up for fucking failure. And if we're not telling our children these messages, like, bro, that shit look fun over there. That shit look cool, but everything that's attached to it is going to be a detriment to you as an individual, not just you, but your children, your generation, your fucking community. Like, bro, you have to look at it in that perspective. And there's not enough of us grown ass men and women out here telling these children that shit look fun. Hot perks and mollies, and you know what I mean? It's some drink in my cup. That shit sound cool until you can't recover for it for the next 40 fucking years. And that's why that music a real decent job until you
have children, or you have children dying from fentanyl. You know what I'm saying?
Fentanyl is white on white crime. I don't even concern myself with that.
Nah, hey, bro, no, it's happening within the black community.
I'm just saying.
I've lost cousins to it. Hold on a second.
That's chickens coming home to roost. That's what I think.
I know plenty of black people who lost children from it. You know, I've lost cousins from it. I know a black girl who lost a son from it. So it's something that's real and it's affecting our community too. But again, it's just one of those things where we got to again educate the children. It starts with the children. So again, would it be a thing of is it parents creating this or is it society creating this? You get what I'm saying? So I want y'all to hit the like and share button. If you guys are on Facebook, please hit the share button. Share this onto your stream or your feed so we can get more people in here. The more people, the better the conversation. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Once you subscribe, hit the notification. So every time that we come on every Friday, you get that notification. But sharing is caring and spread the word because we're having meaningful conversation here. But back to what we're going through. I mean, like, listen, it's a real. Go ahead.
No, I'll say that's why I always say, like, whenever we're talking about black problems, and I hate that the world has realized that black problems are like a topic because they just take it and run with it. There was a white girl who was like all over the whole thing. You know what I mean? Talking about black women, black this, black that, and we don't calculate into the black struggle. I feel like black people have to do this. We have to calculate that we are under attack and have been under attack for a very long time. We talk about our boys going to jail. A black boy, a police officer said that. A lot of police officers came out with a straight up fact. They're like, a white person, and they know this, like they have to learn statistics. They're 9 times more likely to be carrying drugs, but you can't go for their car. You go for the black boy's car. You have to make 250 arrests a month in order to hit these targets. So you have to arrest these black people. So we got our kids out here getting arrested for no reason. If they mess up during a traffic stop, they're getting shot. And I know a white lady who brought her South African husband to America, black guy, to meet the family. He just went for a drive, never came back. They found him dead at a traffic stop because they mistaked him as a black American guy. So when I tell people America is like, it's dangerous for black people. Our people are under attack. And when you go outside, you look around, it's like, well, that doesn't exist that much anywhere else. But we have to always calculate into our situation, into our community, into our, deadbeats and babies, mamas, and this, that we are under attack and have been for years. On top of, like Quez mentioned, on top of that part, then they take the music and they force these artists. Artists have came out like, we're not allowed to sing what we want to sing. We can't give the uplifting music we want to give up. We can't be Pac. We have to rap about drugs and hoes and this and that. These people, some of them are real writers. They have real music that has real substance, but they're not allowed to sing about that because, you know what I mean? If you want to be part of society, redlining still exists. When you go get your house, go try and get a mortgage on your house, or go try and get your house appraised. If there's black pictures in the house, you get a way lower appraisal. Like, this stuff still exists. So we have to give ourselves that grace to factor in that we are under attack. It's not just, oh, we're stupid. We're under attack.
I hear you, Adoration, but at some point, right?
Mm-hmm.
I do music. I know people in the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the same thing where you want to talk about, like, okay, so when do we stop blaming the arts? You know, because sometimes, you know, when it becomes a thing about music, it becomes a reflection of their society. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're speaking about what they see, what they know. So some of it is essentially just like, I guess, what you call, quote unquote, reporting. But at the end of the day, when do you separate, you know, entertainment from reality? You understand what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I think it's an easy scapegoat to say, okay, blame the music, blame this, blame that. But at the end of the day, sometimes it really just starts with self. You know what I'm saying? You have to take a hard look at self. What are you subjecting your kids to? Sometimes you can't help what your kids are listening to, but at the same time, like Jessica was saying, sometimes you got to create that conversation. You got to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? You have to educate them. You have to show them, like, look, like Quez was saying, like, yo, the Percocets, all the stuff you hear from Future, whatever, that's cool. But here's the reality of this. So if you go on the flip side, if you want to go propagate this lifestyle, then look, this is what you're also going to subject yourself to. This is what happens when you use drugs. This is what happens when you sip lean. This is what happens when you have to sit there and you educate them. You know what I'm saying? So a sense of responsibility actually starts at home.
I will say you can educate your children all you want, but that peer pressure, if they're that typed to, you know, give in to that peer pressure, it's a wrap. You can educate them all you want.
But Jess, I love you, Jess. But the start at home also equates to making sure that your kids are responsible for their own actions. Peer pressure is you relinquishing your ability to make a decision. Bullshit on anybody's part. I look, I got sons. You can't never come to me and say, well, Dad, I got in trouble because my friends was. I don't give a fuck about them. I don't kids. Them ain't my kids.
Both parents are on the same page. I agree.
Yeah, well, I mean, even if they're not, you have to set a standard. There's a standard that applies. Like me and my ex, we don't always agree, right? But they know, okay, your mama's standard may be this. But even when you come top the pops, I may let you slide on shit that your mom is tripping off of. Because I can understand that sometimes, you know, she tripping. So I can agree with you there. But I also have a standard of conduct when you move in the world. And I'm not letting you slide with, well, my friends did it. That's never going to be a good enough excuse for me. Now, if you was protecting yourself, if you felt like you was in danger and had to do something, or somebody is blatantly just, you know, nudging and picking at you, do what you got to do. I can always stand for that because I don't want you to be subjugated to no type of oppression from anyone. I don't give a fuck if they look like you. If they got the same skin color as you. Oppression is oppression to me. So if somebody gonna pick on you because you ain't got the brand newest sneaks and all that type of shit, and they think they just gonna keep antagonizing you in public, you got a right to defend yourself and stand up for yourself and say you got me fucked up, bro, because that's not important. Like that's what I'm teaching my kids. I don't know what y'all doing at y'all household, but I'm telling you what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because it at the end of it all, peer pressure is for people who are weak and feeble-minded. You can't tell me to do shit. You never could.
But that you have to build that into. You have to give someone confidence out the gate. That's I mean, when they're little. I had, well, I'm 54, but a lot of people have 3 dads or 2 moms. I had 2 moms in 1970, and my mother was a masculine presenting gay woman, and she would come to my school functions looking like Elvis Presley with pork chops, sideburns, very masculine presenting. So when you talk about getting picked on, you know, I mean, and your parents can only do so much, but I had to learn the hard way to stand up for myself. And I was a real sensitive kid. And your parents they can go to the principal, they can do what they got to do. But it took me years to develop that skin and to where pretty much, not like I don't care, but I'm unaffected. Like you can call me whatever you want to call me, as long as you keep your hands off of me and don't interfere with my ability to live or make money. But that really takes, and I also was put in therapy too when I was little because of that. I had a lot of trauma because it was my own people. It wasn't even the white kids. It was my own people that were giving me the most flux because they knew who my mom was. So, you know, but I mean, if you're fat or if you're whatever, or you don't talk, you know, the black thing, you ain't,
I know.
smarter, you know, all of that joint. So I'm sorry that, so you want to be educated, but I also have to, you know, throw, one of my favorite, because I love the Fugees, that's my rap level. Let me throw a motherfucker in it so you ignorant niggas hear me. You know, so but and then, you know, then I gotta like, you know, conjugate my ebonics up in it. Other than that, I'm not keeping it 100. And I guess
I know. I was told I sound like a white girl. I was told that my whole entire life. I was not black,
and you know, so
kids at the school.
But black people from the UK sound like white people too, but just not American white people.
Right.
So it just, you know, it just depends on where you come from. But black folks got to get out of other black folks' faces.
That'd be. I get attacked by black people on here about my 77%.
77.
That's only because you talk all that mess. It had nothing to do with that.
Edward, you know you got soft baby hair. You got soft baby hair. The clippers,
and that didn't even fit this topic. There he go trying to fit in again.
He got that soft baby hair.
But let me break. I'm gonna piggyback off of.
Thank you, Adoration.
When Jess was talking about peer pressure. Have a good day. When she spoke about peer pressure, I wouldn't say necessarily peer pressure, but you can train, and I'm saying for myself because I did this. I have 2 parents in my home who raised me very well. But at the end of the day, when I became that teenager or in my 20s, I did whatever the hell I wanted to do. And regardless, they trained me to not do the things that I did.
Yeah.
And I did them. But what happens is when you instill that in your child, somewhere in the back, it's going to come back to the front and they're going to realize that mom and dad was right. So I had to piggyback off you because I think the word peer pressure is what triggered the, you know, that, but it doesn't always have to be peer pressure. It can just be your child just wants to wild out for a little bit. Like,
but that's how you learn. I think adult parents have to learn that their kids are gonna. I did it because I was told don't do this, don't do that, and I went out there and did some this and that, and then I was like, oh, they were right, you know. And fortunately, I didn't do it in Riverside. I did it in LA where no one knew me.
That's right. You don't do it in your city. You do it someplace else.
She was so good.
I wasn't triggered by the word peer pressure. I was just trying to hammer home the point that you have to teach self-love at home first before they ever interact with the world.
And triggered was the word.
The thing about
I wasn't saying that for you, Tish.
I know, I get it, but I couldn't think of a better word because I didn't want to use trigger.
Yeah,
I'm triggered by trigger.
Yes,
it's so much easier to navigate the outside world when you know yourself, right? When you know what you're worth, when you know what you're about. And what you stand for and what you believe in, it makes it a whole lot easier when you go into the outside world and you see people doing things like, no, come on over here. This is cool. Bullshit. We don't do that. You understand? Right. Like if you start teaching that at home at an early age, and believe you me, I'm learning more and more every day because I got young children that, you know what I mean? You got to start early.
Yeah.
You can't wait till 10, 11, and 12 to start trying to impart these messages. Like you got to get this stuff before they even hit school. Like you got to teach self-worth. You got to let them know what they are. Not only
self-worth quiz, but I agree because I think you got to also teach them how to embrace their different and also respect different. Because again, when you get some of these people, especially some of these mothers and fathers or mothers, fathers, whatever you want to call it, when they start coddling these kids and teaching them not to have like tough skin, when they step out into the real world and they face harsh criticism or they face the peer pressure or they face the people bullying them, They don't know how to act, and they fool. You know what I'm saying? They have to learn how to, like you said, how self-love starts first. I love me because I am me. I love me because I'm black. I love my chocolate skin. I love whatever it is about me. I love it, and I accept it, and I embrace it. Whether you do or you don't, I'm still going to be me. And this is how we can get away from some kids being bullied, I guess, once they start to learn that. But I think some people don't really prepare for the real world.
If
you
a
also
parent gets
don't realize that when they turn teenagers, they like to take risk.
Oh yeah, they nuts drop. That's what we call it in the hood. They nuts drop. Okay.
Oh
yeah, you can punch that shit out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, that's funny.
Man, them punch you dead in your chest. You got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, problem solved.
It's funny you say it. It's funny you say it because you'd be like, the violence.
I cannot. My son is like 5'10".
Huh?
I'm 5'2".
And you
right.
pick up that broomstick.
5'2".
You pick up that broomstick.
My mom is 5'2", and I'm still scared of her. You know what I'm saying?
No, he respects me though.
I don't test that woman.
Me and Quez were literally just talking about this today. My mom is 5'10". You know what I'm saying? But she still got arms like Angela Bassett. Like me as a grown man.
Well, I don't. So,
my mom,
but he still respects
I am
me.
not. My mom hit like a dude.
Because you ain't jumped off the countertop and drop kicked him in his chest yet. That's why.
Facts. Tongue him.
Yeah, you got to do it for me.
I'm gonna knock him upside his head.
You gotta be like, hey son, come here. I made some cookies.
Hey, what up, Benny? What's good with you?
And when he walk out the room, you just clothesline the shit out of him. Like,
you catch him while he's
you know what I'm saying? I just want you to know.
He's on video games.
You better catch him while he's sleeping.
He's on video games.
Stone Cold.
Right. I bet you he'll listen if you unplug that. Unplug the video games to see how he listens.
Hey, like they said, unplug the Wi-Fi.
Hey, but real quick. Like there's a famous stanza, and I forgot who wrote it, but I say it a lot, and I think I said it on here before because it made so much sense and it relates to this conversation again. The stanza is: hard times create hard men. Hard men create good times. Good times create soft men. Soft men create hard times. So it's a revolving cycle. What cycle are we in?
Right. I like that. Shout out to Brother Vinny and View It Studios. You know what I'm saying? Just to let y'all know, again, Facebook is messing up the algorithm again. Just to let y'all know. So if you guys are on Facebook watching, please hit the share button, please. So, but shout out to Brother Vinny. We are planning a Vegas trip next month. We can do a live, drop your 3 cent after party in Vegas. So we will be hitting y'all with details soon.
Right.
So be on the lookout for that. Make sure you be on the lookout.
The turn up gonna be real.
That sounds messy.
It sounds messy. I agree with you.
77% chocolate. That's right, man. Right here.
Wow.
I embrace me. I love me.
You know what? You're right. You are like a 77% cacao bar. A 77% cacao bar is deep chocolate, but it's bitter.
That's my favorite. I like dark chocolate. I don't like milk chocolate.
It's a bit bitter.
but I mean, well, you know what? But I haven't dated dark chocolate in like 15 years.
So my chocolate has a little bit of milk in it. It's okay.
77 hardly has any. It's straight from the cacao bean.
It's dark.
It's bitter. It's bitter.
Yeah.
Don't you laugh, Shannon. Don't you laugh at me. You picking at me. Don't you laugh.
It's all
Don't you laugh, Aunt Jemima. Make me some pancakes, Jemima.
It's all
She ain't on the box no more.
The darker the chocolate.
Oh, and then we got D laughing. Hold up.
Yeah.
Really, D?
Yeah, D.
Really?
Bitter.
Like I said, she just mad. We about to turn up on Cinco de Mayo for her. We still ain't seen her.
Why would she be mad about that though? Like Brussels
sprout.
I love Cinco de Mayo.
No, look. We We have one common enemy after that video. So don't think I'm about to agree with you on certain things. No.
Yeah. Hey, Shannon, I bet your pancakes do smack. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna talk too much more trash. I'm trying to experience that. I ain't trying to.
That didn't even sound right.
Hey,
no, Shannon's a homegirl, so I'm pretty sure she can cook. And got the mama do rag too.
Oh God.
Right? No, keep that same energy.
Okay, little green midget.
Another green. Hey, look, we touched on some stuff today, man. And now you know they hate me.
It's not a green screen.
D, I need you to focus, ma'am. I need you to focus.
Yeah, focus on breathing, D.
Oh shit! No, that's not what I was saying. No. Oh
Just
no,
chill.
no.
Just
Hey,
chill.
in my Kevin Hart voice. No. No. I didn't say that, D.
No, I'm just saying they might give her another ancestry test in the hospital. They're trying to see where her DNA come from. They need to see if they know. They need to see if they're trying to go to Oaxaca or Compton.
Don't knock it. Lexicons are the thing.
I ain't knocking it, but D needs to embrace who she is, though. You know, so
Hey,
I got
we have a higher cholesterol level. That's a lot of pork
Who
on both
is
sides.
Glock Bammer? Who is that?
That's
And
Jamal.
yes, I do eat Brussels sprouts with vegan bacon. Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I love
And it's
Brussels
bomb.
sprouts.
Bro went on YouTube with an alternate.
They got vegan everything, Jessica. For Tisha, she likes even vegan Negroes. You know, she has vegetarian Negroes. You know, Negroes
I can put you on
black,
game.
but they're really green. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Grass
bro,
and ass is all she eats.
And it don't hurt my feelings at all. It don't hurt my feelings at all. Because I'll be here longer with my clean system.
I ain't gonna lie. I seen the recipe for chicken of the woods mushrooms that I'm probably gonna try because it looks fire.
Oh snap!
Hen
Going
of the
back to his
woods.
African roots.
Okay.
Oh shit! I'm a. Hey, you know what I'm saying?
You gonna get some chicken of the sea mushrooms? What?
Yeah, it's called, they call it chicken of the woods, man. I've been hen of the woods, chicken of the woods. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I just don't want you going to the house and ask a white person for chicken of the woods because they're gonna be like, "And you want the watermelon of the sea, sir?"
No, I've been dibbling and dabbling into some fully plant-based options. So you know what I'm saying? Thanks to our sister Tisha, I've been experimenting. And I actually like mushrooms. I actually like mushrooms. Just
the mushroom coffee.
Period. I don't. That's disclaimer.
I want to try it.
Not them mushrooms. I'm talking about.
No, there's a mushroom coffee.
There's a mushroom coffee and it's good for digestion.
Yeah, I want to try that one.
And brain health. Yes, I've seen that. But you know, I've been researching because they got some other ones that be tripping. I ain't with that. What's up, Rob?
Microdosing is supposed to be good.
I think the medication is messing up D. Hey, what up, Rob Hart's my Hebrew brother? Hebrew.
But no, I've been working on some recipes, man. So
yes, they do, Rob. It does.
That's good. Helps your colon.
Yeah,
especially for meat eaters that can't pass it that quickly. Y'all need to be having some fiber in your diet so you get them dead animals out your system.
Oh my God.
It clogs you up.
I can't go 100% vegan. I gotta have some meat in my life.
Clogged up. You need some vegetables in your system.
That's what she said. You clogged up, bro. Hell no.
Damn.
You gonna call Diddy? You know what I'm saying? What is going on here?
Hey, that's very true, Rob. When you get a certain age, you definitely gotta watch what you eat.
Hey, I appreciate it, Jamal. I was like, who is this new person that's in the comments? I was like, who the hell?
No, he's doing it on YouTube and Facebook. See, hey, Rob and Jamal,
bro.
Rob and Jamal, y'all two are like the real MVPs because you guys be sharing on every single platform. I don't have to ask you to do shit. You guys just do it automatically. That's love, and we appreciate you. So,
I better see y'all in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just know we're gonna be in Vegas. I think April 27th. So you know that's gonna be the after party. We turning up. We're gonna pick some fire topics. We're gonna have drinks. Brother Benny's gonna be there with his studios, View Studios.
Thank you. Say it again. She said drinks.
Just sounds like problems.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rob, stay up.
My Hebrew brother.
Hey, Rob, we want you there, man, because you guys show love all the time, man.
From the beginning.
April 22nd. We'll be there April 27th. We'll be there like that Saturday.
Week after, I think. Yeah.
So if you can, folks, start making your trips. You know what I'm saying? Start looking at hotels and where you're gonna be staying at, whatever. We're just gonna have fun.
He said, "Have my life."
Hey, if you're old enough, use your AARP discount. For those that are in the age bracket.
I haven't reached there yet. I'll use my AAA. I'll use my AAA.
Damn, Rob.
That's all right. Like my mama said, keep on living.
No,
Rob,
that's a blessing to be able to get those type. That's a blessing.
Oh yeah, I use it all the time.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Quest, say that again for Rob.
No, I was telling Rob. I said, hit me up. We'll see if we can get you an extension. Maybe I get you a free night or something. You know what I'm saying?
Watch out for the bed bugs. That's a thing jumping off.
Excalibur,
Bed bugs. Bed bugs. You up there.
But you stayed there in like 1950 something.
You know what? I was even born then.
That's cool.
Hell no.
I played at Excalibur before. I didn't have any issues, but recently there's been some bed bugs.
They're in all the hotels. The bed bugs is real.
Yeah.
All up and down the strip. So
I don't even mess around no more. It's straight Airbnb. Well, I be in a house somewhere. I ain't can't play with y'all.
Cameras.
Be too much going on.
Right, say it, Jess. Say it. I'm with you.
I'm good on that.
We got cameras. And not just on the outside, it be on the inside. I'm good.
Yeah.
Hey, hold up, Rob. Well, some of us live out of state, some of us are in state, so we'll try to make it. But yeah, we're all trying to link up in Vegas because we're all gonna. The energy that you see on screen is what we're gonna be projecting in real life person. Like we're gonna meet up. I haven't necessarily seen Quez in 20 something years. Not since high school. Tish, I haven't seen since since Diddy was popping with B2K and them.
Oh, wow. You just had to bring up Diddy.
That's all right. He
Y'all
protected
keep
Diddy.
quit mess with Diddy, man. Like, dang, man.
Take that. No.
There's a whole new meaning behind that, huh, Jeff?
Hey, it's a whole different.
Allegedly, these motherfuckers over here. Diddy, look, Diddy, I'm talking to you. I don't know whether you didn't, whatever. You liked my music at one point. You showed, hey.
Yeah,
he didn't like your music at all.
He liked your chocolate cakes. He liked your chocolate cakes, brother man.
I'm
like,
ugly.
ooh.
Bit of chocolate
cupcake.
No more cheesecake.
Bit of chocolate.
I'm ugly, so no, he didn't like
it. Everybody seen the waves. You know what I'm saying?
The baby hair, and the soft little mustache.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on it. He said, okay.
And that 77%. Yeah.
Y'all ain't doing Diddy like that.
Hey,
you know what?
Hey, put a little cream in my coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Here you go.
Allegedly.
I don't like these motherfuckers. He liked my music, man. He liked the songs.
Oh yeah, he liked your music.
Yeah, that's what he liked. All right.
Are you drinking?
He sent that headshot. Said, "I want to get headshot."
He liked
like that no more. Yeah, I was getting ready to try to like you short people.
Whatever.
Hey, but on a serious note, real quick. I totally forgot to put it in my ratchet news, but it ain't really ratchet. shout out to Dr. Dre, who got his start on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's a family friend. He produced my cousin's first single, Supersonic. You know what I'm saying? So that got him his first gold. I rock with the dude. I'm a huge fan. So that's a major accomplishment to him. So shout out to Dr. Dre, man. Much love.
Hey, big shout out.
I'm saying. He likes chocolate cheesecakes now, not cherry.
I don't take that. Them cocoa cheeks.
Cocoa cheeks.
Allegedly.
I'm hooking him up with D.
He don't want D. He likes
He
men.
want you, nigga.
He wants
you. He don't want D.
He want D.
He wants the D. That's what
He looking for the two. He looking for the
to
brother.
procreate. That's it. Maybe to procreate. That's it.
But not to take that.
Hell no, he said he's the same complexion as Meek Mill, bro. I'm dead.
I'm telling you. I heard the audio.
Hey D, you can get with him. Hey, he don't work at McDonald's, you know, so you know he a billionaire. You know, you don't have to work again.
Yeah, but
Sir, don't open that message, sir.
You don't want to have to go on the internet and get a third
I'm not
man
gonna
in
send
the
it to him.
room
He's
so
gonna,
Diddy
if
can
he
watch
wants
it.
to hear it, he's gonna have to find it on his own. I do not want to be responsible for sending that.
Don't go
to
look
you.
for it, bro. Look,
I've heard it, but someone said it's from a porno. It's not real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
someone said that was from a porno.
There's been others that said it's him, and then these are reliable.
But they never verified it. You can only hear
What I
it. You can't
heard was that this one guy in question said the guys that I guess it was a gay guy and it was a gay porn, and because a gay guy that watched gay porn, he said that they sound like Diddy and Home Skillet, but it's not them. It's really
let's keep it 100. They could have had gay porn playing in the background. Is Diddy?
Well, there's that too. They
On
could have
another
been doing
note,
it nice.
we have one more topic. We have one more topic, but we might just have to save it for like tomorrow or another time. But it was what qualifies a woman as a good woman, you know, because we heard that. Yeah.
D is on your bumper in the comments, bro.
Because she's still salty. She's saltier than the carne asada that she makes. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
She was gonna be on you. She said it.
Yeah, she's salty. That's what's happening right now. She can't get no agua to get that salt out of her system. Yeah,
and you
it ain't my fault. Your daddy is the elote man. Like, you know, you still ain't
that is so
you're bitter.
I like my
corn. Hey, look, we
Mama got hungry one day. She said, "Hey, come on in.
Come on the west side.
After party
We got you
for sure. We got to have an after party tomorrow because we got some shit to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got to talk about this record deal that you was proposed to get, sir. And cheesecakes and take that. Like it's the whole topic we need to touch on now. You know what I mean? So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey, matter of fact, y'all look out for me tomorrow too, because the business I'm in, we have Planet Cares Day. So we having a 5K walk. I'm probably not gonna walk that far, just being honest. I'm probably gonna walk about 200-300 yards and then get in the car and drive towards the finish line and then jump back in the crowd. You know what I mean? I'm just letting you know what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I smoke cigarettes and I be chilling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got 4K in me.
Are you running or walking? Are you walking? Are you walking the 4K?
Walking.
Yeah, there's a 5K walk.
You got it. You
walk.
You can walk.
Yeah. I am gonna walk for the pictures, and then I'm gonna get back in the car and meet them at the other side. And
You
you
can
know,
walk,
I ain't gonna look. I ain't gonna get like in the top 10 or something, but like that top 25, I'm gonna blend into that crowd and be right back in there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how y'all do? Man, that was a walk, wasn't it? Yeah, that's gonna be me. You know? But no, it's for my business, man. Planet Cares, and they donate to women in homeless shelters with kids, single women in homeless shelters. So you know, I mean, we all pitched in. And donations all go towards that. So I'll probably be going live tomorrow from the walk, the part that I'm gonna be doing, and then you know, we're gonna cap cut some stuff, and you're gonna see me come across the finish line, all that good stuff. Where I started at, don't worry about it. I'm pour some water on me. We gonna be good.
You're so special.
I'm gonna bring a cap cut, huh?
You are so special.
Hey. But no, that's what I got. But we definitely got to have an after party tomorrow, because man.
Yeah, because we got questions of why you defending him so hard. Like, I really need to know. You can scrunch your mouth up and everything. I don't care. You've been defending him real hard.
I'm kissing your leaves.
Pun intended.
Oh. Ooh. Ouch.
I'm sorry. I cracked myself up.
What do you do? Oh,
they just come to me. They just come to me. That's the Sag in me. They just come.
I hope you're choking on the lettuce. I ain't even hear what you said. You know, I'm gonna have to go back and watch the clip now.
I'm sure you didn't. That's okay. I'll repeat it for you tomorrow.
Don't worry, I'm gonna come back and get you.
I'll repeat it for you tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if you had never did that video,
say it with your chest, little ass nigga.
It'd still be cool, but
all right,
you shot first, so
all right. All right, you hit that high. All right, cool. All right.
You know what though? I don't never get complaints about my voice. Never.
I'm talking about you. I'm talking about me.
Never. My voice sounds real good when it needs to sound real good.
No, it's the insecurity. I wasn't talking about you. I'm talking about me. I say, you know how
never gets complaints
when he really mad.
Never gets complaints. And everything you throw at me, you think is gonna hurt my feelings, but it don't.
Ain't nobody was talking. I actually wasn't talking about you. I was saying, like, you know how when dudes get mad, their voice go up an octave, like, all right, cool, all right, I got you.
Yeah, that was you.
I was talking about myself, but if you want to interject or shit, you know what I mean, we can go in.
Hey, don't talk about short people.
I said what I wanted to say. That's what
I'm right here.
Hey, I had to
you guys are hype to fishing.
Whatever.
I had to go wake the queen
vertically challenged.
Thank you.
Was classic. That was classic.
Leave Quavo alone. Greg, he came for us first. Tell him to leave us alone and we'll leave him alone.
Hey,
no.
Man.
All right. No. We're not going to play Karen and Ken over here. So I was over here chilling my own business. And then, you know, saying that all these the niggas over here, Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud Light over here, when it start making 77%, they want to talk about the 80-something%. They'll say the African club. Then they want to talk about me all this time. So I just had to kind of just cut them a little bit.
I still got more percentage than you.
It went over your head though. I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to this one piece right here.
He's just bitter because he can't be a part of the 80% club. Okay. It'll be okay.
Look, fuck all that. It is real sad when even artificial intelligence knows that you white. You know
Say it.
When you put your picture into artificial intelligence and they make you white, goddamn, like I done did them a few times. I ain't never came out white. You know what I'm saying? If you put the shit in the system and it kick back and say you Caucasian, sir, that's the problem. You know
I don't even know why you posted that. I really don't. You know how we are. Why did you do it? Yes, why did you do that? Why did you let us see it? You self-sabotage yourself. Like you shouldn't have done that.
And then the sad part is you didn't even really come out white. You came out like Bollywood white. You know what I'm saying? Like you came out Punjabi white. Like right? Like you was a little too dark for American white, but you was too light for Indian black. Like you know what I'm saying? It was a weird space. I don't know why you did it.
Queen.
We were all confused. You know
what up, Quez?
Say it quick.
Quez, Teesh.
We were confused. That was just confused. I didn't even say nothing.
Quez, Teesh, hold up.
I said, I'm gonna leave my bro alone.
Let's put this to a vote. Let's put this. Should I get her? Or should I not? Because we always get these women who always want to talk this stupid shit. Yeah, when they hit from the back. So, you know, they're about raising his voice.
Hey, I don't save nobody but me.
Be nice.
You have your business.
I ain't gonna do it.
I ain't saving nobody but me, baby.
Hey,
when you're on the plane, what they tell you? If anything happens, put your oxygen mask on yourself first. Then you look around.
Say it.
You know what I mean? Y'all look around.
Jamal said he did look kind of Indian.
Hey, Jamal,
You see why?
That's why I didn't even say nothing on the post.
Say it, Jamal.
I said, let me leave this shit alone.
That's why I asked you why you even post it.
I don't like these niggas.
You did.
See, Queen?
I don't know why you
See, Queen, you see why I don't like these people over here? You see,
But this goes back to the top of the topic.
Some people who got like cheeks like they hide nuts in their mouth all day.
Did you watch the video, Queen? Did you watch the video?
But this,
he
I haven't
attacked
seen it.
all of us.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, so it started.
But it goes back to the top of the topic, Edward. That shows you what you can and cannot share. See, the trust, your emotions, your sensitivity.
You see?
Apparently
I
your
can't
photo
trust these niggas. Or I can't trust these niggas or whatever D is.
Probably the darkness reflected on the camera, the light, and then that's what turned you white.
Oh no.
No. That wasn't it.
I'm in the same camera.
It was a good try to help him, though. I appreciate.
Well, Edward does like milk chocolate. That's his favorite chocolate. He don't like dark chocolate. He likes milk chocolate. The white.
He likes
white chocolate. White chocolate. White.
He likes white chocolate.
Chocolate ain't white, it ain't right.
Right.
If it ain't white, it ain't right.
Oh goodness.
Like a
can't do that dark chocolate. Can't do it at all. Can't stand those darkies around there. Can't stand that dark chocolate. Has to be white.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
funny.
7%.
Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
Jessica over here looking like Lysol.
80% club. Thank you.
That's right.
That part.
It was
Stand on business over there, Jess. Don't let him, you know what I'm saying, try to punk you out of your greatness. Yeah,
he over there with a flashlight trying to find that other 3%. He can't find it.
Don't let him dilute your blackness over there. You know what I'm saying? Just because he didn't make it.
Thank you. He ain't welcome.
77 is still enough to be in Wakanda, ain't it?
Hey,
no, it's not. Say it. It's not. It ain't enough to be in Wakanda.
He ain't picking cotton.
That's old.
Hey, just because he owned 3 7-Eleven franchises.
D, you look like a dirty banana.
In Riverside, you know what I'm saying? Don't let him punk you out of your greatness. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And even with his name being third, that 3 don't even give him enough to be 80%.
Damn. Oh, shit. Oh,
Oh, you've been practicing.
No, I don't need to practice.
You've been practicing. Okay. I'll give you an
That's
E for
my
effort.
80
That was
something
good.
percent intelligence.
That was good.
That's my sad
That was good, Deacon.
No, that was not, it was not choreographed or created before the show like yours was. That was on the spot. That was more than E for
Hey,
effort.
are you salty that they're having a Good Times animated reunion?
But you bitter. So y'all working. Y'all working.
Do you
know,
have
bitter.
like?
I do not look like Janet.
Do you get triggered when you see irons?
You know what?
Hey, see, there go
do
third being sensitive. He over there being sensitive.
Right? See, sensitivity. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yep, this all fit every topic, huh?
He says looking like a burnt tortilla. The tortilla that you made.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
just saying, like she know. Man, like I said. So my thing is like, so D says she's 80-some%, right? But then Noah Lonnie is like, Noah Lonnie is like, she's half black and Mexican too. So if you're 80-some%, then either your daddy ain't really your daddy, or he has some Mexican in him. You know what I'm saying? There's some questions there.
Hey,
but you know, not all Mexico. They dropped us off in Mexico too. The Mexican could be also African. He could be Puerto Rican
in him.
We're not doing Maury tonight.
Yes.
No, so either her dad's half black and Mexican, or he's full blood Mexican. I don't know. That's why I'm asking her. That's why we need to see proof. But she claimed to be 80-some%, but we just don't know. We ain't seen shit. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're just saying.
The caucasity of the whitest.
I love that word.
Of the whitest person in the room trying to question everybody else's blackness.
Right.
You would not be authority on blackness, sir.
Right.
You don't give a damn what you think.
We don't see her little midget ass no more, do we?
Okay, I might have some green in my tea too. It's okay. I like vegetables.
Oh,
Thank
oh,
you.
Man. Hey, don't worry, sis. I got you.
I try to put her back.
I know you do. Because this was never a thing. You did your DNA first. It was so proud of your blackness that I was like, hell,
Sure
let me
was,
be
bro.
mine.
Sure
and
was.
I found out more than you, and you mad?
Hey, he was so happy about that blackness because
Yes.
he realized he wasn't black. You know what I'm saying?
And you influenced other people.
He was
How can you
super
be the
excited.
influence?
Oh, Shannon's super for that one. That was a good one, Shannon. That's so raw casting ass.
Hey, he was real
like
excited
Ralph.
until the real black people showed up. You know what I'm
Sensitivity.
saying?
Shannon, sensitivity.
He was happy to be black until the niggas showed up.
Thank you.
Right. You know what? No, that's a serious question. How did all y'all have 80-some% and I didn't?
That's a question we can't answer. You need to go ask your ancestors that question because we can't answer.
Even
that.
on the real, even my sister had 80-some%. You know, a sister, my aunts who are lighter than man.
Take another one with a different DNA plate.
Oh
Take a different one.
I'm gonna have to do another one. I'm gonna have to do another one because I'm gonna start just being imaginary with my DNA shit like D. You just claim shit. You know, I'm 90%.
My goodness.
Well, you can't imagine. You can't tell us nothing because we've already seen it. We have receipts.
Man, you're gonna have to go over to Nigeria and kidnap a homeless man and use his DNA to catch up.
Oh, damn.
That's what the fuck you're gonna have to do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gonna win. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to go kidnap a Nigerian. You know what I'm saying? Where'd you say you was the prince?
Play that off. That's gonna have Ebola in it.
Hey, he ain't gonna care. If I was 80%, he ain't gonna care. He not gonna care.
Hey,
hey, D, you got the point. Yeah, 77 was my highest on both tests, on Ancestry and 23andMe. I'll give you that. That's true. That's true.
Well, then you know what? Like you said, embrace you. It's
okay. It starts at home.
Somebody do that ASPCA music in the back for me. Play that music in the back.
It starts at home, sir. You are the prince of Jollof rice, sir.
I'm sorry, 30-something cents is not gonna make the white go
Don't touch me, Lemon.
That is some baby soft hair.
Don't touch me, Lemon. Little Lemon, don't touch me.
It ain't nothing but juices and berries in my hair.
Hey, D is on you, bro.
You're right, D. You're right, D.
He sure did.
You're right, D.
I have a friend.
He did not
I don't
say
have a friend in
Africa.
Thailand. Adoration don't let me stay on her couch. She makes money off the red light district. She gonna let me stay on her couch.
He did not say Africa because he know he can't go there yet. Can't go
I
there
can't
yet.
do that. He.
Hey, third, the queen said I would come help him, but I don't think I'm gonna help his case because I'm light skinned.
And she's probably 80% club too.
He might be up there, bro. It's time.
You know what she could be though. That's what I learned, man.
She could.
You get your highlighter elbow off me.
But she did. I mean, Jess is not
Banana
that
in
light.
pajamas.
Jess is not that light.
Thank you.
She look Asian.
No,
look like
she
she wear the highlight.
not.
Yo, she gets stopped all the time. They were like, "Hey, you one of us?" They try to speak the language to her. I'm not lying. They try to speak the language. When she go get her nails done, oh, you one of us. You one of us. You know, like.
You just mad because you don't fit there either.
No, I'm
There's no other ethnicity you fit in. That's why you mad.
Hey, bro is racially ambiguous. You know what I'm saying?
Asian people more black than him, and he mad.
Oh shit!
What's in your wine? Is that vegan wine?
Damn.
Well, technically, yes. I mean, actually, it is great.
It was wrong.
This is tequila.
It is all alcohol.
This is tequila and mango.
Woo! She got the tequila. That's that D Taylor drink. The
Wait, and
tequila
I'm
from
not
Mexico.
even tipsy, so it has nothing to do with this.
Right.
It's that petty. I told you I'm Petty LaBelle. You just triggered.
You
her.
are you got it. You got it today. You got it today.
After
I'll
party
give you
tomorrow.
that.
Hey, we doing the after party tomorrow.
We
Oh,
can.
yeah, we're doing the after party
we down the
tomorrow.
after
We
party
want to
tomorrow.
know why.
I think it's highly necessary.
Why?
I think it's-
Inquiring
Hey,
minds want to know. Why.
Right, Queen. Hey, she not playing with him today.
We might have to interview you tomorrow.
Yeah. Right, we need her results too. Shit.
Who, the Queen?
Yeah, everybody hired in third. Consuelo, you want to take one too? You know what I'm saying?
What? Oh, well, I'm
Hey,
like
hey.
a quarter Mexican. I already know what it is.
Hey,
See?
that's
you know.
that's close to
That's a quarter.
77.
You're still closer.
No, D.
Still
I'm not
closer.
about to make another clip in the car. I'm about to go cry in the car. I'm about to go get in my
It's
car and
close
not go
enough
sit in
to
there and cry
77.
because my
He's
grandmama
still
gave me
up
this
there with
chain.
third. You know what I'm saying?
My grandmama gave me that chain, and these niggas
Yeah, he a
can't
little
stand them.
sensitive. That's okay.
I'm gonna go join Candace
There
Owens.
it is.
Bullshit.
Oh, there it is. No.
Hey, Denisha
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
say Candace Owens with a brother.
What did the queen say?
The Queen gonna say, I'm gonna take my test right now because I got a lot of black in me because I'm pregnant. That's bullshit. I don't think that's how that works.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
All right, y'all. This is good. We always do this.
Hey, that's good stuff, man. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, because I got
I'm
questions.
gonna be ready for y'all tomorrow, man. I'll be
Yes.
All right. Jamal says, makes wine not vegan popular animal derived.
Oh gosh.
Hey man, why you come fucking up a good time, Jamal? You know what I'm saying?
He's right, but there is vegan wines that are just straight from the fruit. There are. Damn near everything can be made vegan now. So, but you're right.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's called God. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Yeah.
Everything. You niggas start adding shit.
And it's funny because everybody wants to know about vegan. I am not offended.
Hey, they did it before us.
I'm not offended. Are y'all low key trying to help third because it's not working?
Let's put some cocaine in the soda. You know what I'm saying? It'll just be better.
Okay, it's still Coke.
Oh. Yeah, God already had it figured out for everybody. Y'all
I am secure in my veganism. Actually, I'm not vegan. I'm vegetarian, but I'm secure in my vegetarianism.
How long do you have to practice that?
Vegetarian.
How long do I have to practice that? I don't.
I'm gonna go make some pot roast right in front of your ass and put it just let this.
No matter, I won't eat it. It doesn't bother me. And didn't someone just tell me they just had a vegan burger?
Oh,
wasn't me.
Who told me that?
Yeah, it sure wasn't him.
He told me he had a vegan burger. It was him.
No, it wasn't me. It wasn't
It
me.
was you.
I never have a vegan burger.
It was
I had vegan
I know
taco.
recently, but you've had a vegan burger.
Oh,
I have
vegan taco.
I have vegan street taco.
Oh, vegan taco. Yeah. Either way, it was something vegan, right?
And it was delicious. It was jackfruit.
Because they make it taste bomb.
Yeah, it was these
You're
cousins.
right, it was
who did
tacos because you said it was made out of jackfruit.
It was these cousins.
It was these cousins that did it. They made it taste just like the real
No
taco.
matter, it was vegan and it was Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So quit talking.
Ole. But anyway.
Quit talking.
All right, y'all.
Y'all have a wonderful evening. You know what I'm saying?
Dirty niggas.
What time is it?
I know what's happening.
Excuse me, why don't say wide?
What was it was an A and B conversation. I didn't see you because you're short.
Damn. Yeah, it's only 11 o'clock in there.
And I know he's not talking about wide noses.
Oh, he's probably talking about mine.
You just stop while you're ahead. You really need to stop. Give the
Right,
benediction
you guys-
so we could go because
right.
your
Hey,
doors are open. You don't want
the
to
widest nose on the widest nose on the Caucasian I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying?
So you might want to
Never
give the
seen a Caucasian with
benediction
a
and
nose
release
like
the
that.
soul before you open another door and a window. I'm just saying.
80%
Did you
play.
I love you, my brother. Have a great day.
What the funk ever?
Yeah, he tried.
All right. Well, thank y'all for coming to the Thank y'all for jumping the John Get 3
Okay,
cents.
I'm gonna learn how to bring y'all
That's how
back
you
in.
feel.
These racist niggas. Oh my gosh.
I got us. You know what
My
I'm
screen
saying?
went black for a minute. No,
That's the only
It wasn't
party
because
that's
of you.
gonna go black.
It didn't go black because of you. You know what I'm saying?
That screen blacker than you.
Stop it, bro. End the show.
All right, so
Tell
hey,
him you give the benediction and let us go.
this is what we do. We love each other over here. No, I don't. But this has been a good John Get 3 cents, y'all.
77%.
Oh shit!
Like I said, I'm gonna piss when her leaves. All right, then, y'all.
That's
Have a
right,
good one.
D.
Good night, y'all.